What is up, chat? Welcome to the stream. How we all doing? I'm sorry it started a little bit late. I haven't scheduled a live stream probably in about 4 years. I actually don't know how long. I haven't scheduled a live stream in an extremely long amount of time, so I didn't actually remember how to do it. So welcome, chat. Welcome to the stream. We are heading to the Seabreeze Dome now. We need to get a bit of food and drink before we head down. Which I forgot the drink, but I remembered the food. Well, because I remembered how to do a schedule. I think we might schedule some more streams in the future. It leaves you a lot kind of less wait. That's good English. It makes it a lot less time you guys waiting. And it means I'm gonna be on in time. The chat, I was on PD again today for about nearly 6 hours. Not straight 6 hours. If I'd been on straight 6 hours, in hell, that would have been brilliant money. Multi-job.
Huh?
Series.
Oh.
Hola.
What's up, Harvey?
I don't think Smith has paid attention.
Hello,
Smith,
Max. How you doing?
Hey, how can you have such a poor lap
well,
time with that car you
is
have?
it EMS related?
How did I have what?
It's his driver's license.
You know that
I
Dominator
think
you
you
have?
told me something about that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah,
Why did you have a
I thought it was something EMS
140
related.
in
That's
that
why I
car? What the
mentioned.
hell?
because this is the basic one which I had from the store.
You didn't upgrade it?
I've been on PD all day.
I would upgrade it. Take a look at the tablet, right? Right?
Have a look in what?
Take a look on the tablet on racing and look at Zenko Racing League tryout.
Oh, do I need to
I
download
was
the
gonna
app?
say, I forgot
No,
to
no,
put
no,
my
it should be
stuff my
there.
dog in my locker. So
I've not
Racing
got
app.
it.
in my pocket right now.
You not got the racing app?
Oh, the racing app, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I forgot. I called a seat.
Take a look on the racing app, right? And look at Zenko Racing League tryout. And look what speed that thing can do.
Animal cruelty. Bad.
That's it.
Are you getting 2 guard dogs for the event? Yeah?
You are sat on a
The Quavies?
missile. That car is absolutely insane. How much do you want for it?
Duquilius, get back here!
Oh, my car.
Yeah, they're like it there.
Yeah.
It's like it wants
I've got
to-
mine. I've got mine upgraded.
He's running
Why
away
did you
from
get
me.
that kind of lap time? Yours is terrible.
If you give it a name like
Dan,
that.
did you say
I've
your
not
dog's
done it
name
on
was
that one.
Jaquavius?
Yeah.
Should have.
Jaquavius bite. Just kidding.
I couldn't find one where it went around the proper Roxwood track.
You did. You set a time.
Yeah, I did mine initially. Let me find it. The one that I did it on.
Short track. No, you did it on the GT speed track circuit.
I did it in 1 minute 33. The issue with my car is, right? For whatever reason, brakes keep ridiculously overheating. So every time I go to hit brakes, there's nothing there.
You got ceramics
I've got ceramics on it, yeah.
and upgraded
Say that again.
and upgraded brakes.
Just say it one last time. I didn't just can't.
So. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I was on
wait,
whisper.
tell me, you want-
And
you
upgraded
rent-
brakes,
want me
or
to rent
did you
it?
Yeah.
have one or the other?
I've got them upgraded and ceramics, yeah.
Okay, take the upgraded off and try it with just the ceramics.
Does that do stuff?
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, apparently it does. But like, as I said, Snowy's got Chris's one right now, and honestly, that thing is a missile. It outruns everything.
Oh no, 100% it is. I know for a fact I can get it to go around that faster. Because I have done. Before the brakes started overheating, I could get that going around like 129s.
I did have it where if you didn't rest it between your lap, it did fail.
Yeah.
The brakes.
Matt, can I borrow you a second?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Weapons.
technically, would-
Fuck.
I'll have to try that taking the upgrade brakes off, but I can get it go around quite quick.
Yeah, honestly, we were racing the S2R and the Banshee S, and that thing just
Scared my dog away.
leaves them in the dust.
Did you get check
It
my
needs
email?
what?
It leaves them in the dust.
Nah, it's fine.
I set the fastest lap time.
Guys,
French was there. He was trying to beat mine, and I beat my own by a second.
Hello.
Yeah.
There's one here.
I'm just gonna see if I need to do anything.
No worries. I'll do that.
How much do you want?
Hello, do you need any help with anything?
We're still getting in the follow by my side.
Just make sure people haven't got masks on when they're going in.
No
Okay.
masks, no weapons.
No masks, no weapons.
Take your mask.
Hang
Face
on.
Smithy?
Yeah, I know.
Huh? Where are
Did
you?
you sit? Right, I'm right behind you, in front of
You're
you.
not. What the fuck are your clothes gone?
Isn't this weird the brown
Take my
suit?
mask off, alright?
Okay.
I'm standing right in front of you.
Ralph. Ralph.
You think I'm like double?
Ralph, you need to take your mask off.
Why?
No masks. You also need. Make sure if you have any weapons on you, need to put them away.
I don't think I have any.
Right, well, make sure you put them away. Let me see if I can search you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I can.
Look a lot like you.
Put your hands up. Why do you look like me? I was going to say that.
No, just frisk me down. I ain't got no.
And I can't search you. Just wait out here because no one's going in yet.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah, why have you gone all green?
I need to talk to you, Ralph. Oh, let's go over
sit.
here.
Leave her
Oh.
alone.
Zonian lady.
I can't
She's
search
not
You
Heels
have
anyone.
on.
Amazonian, right? Look how tall you are.
Because I'm wearing heels.
I'm halfway between respect.
What is he obsessed with over there?
Eduardo,
Hello.
There must
can't
be
be wearing that
there must be a
mask.
squirrel in that bush.
What's mask?
That mask you've got on.
He fell asleep in a
I'm doing
bush.
mask.
You're wearing a mask, Eduardo.
No,
Right,
I'm
didn't you
not.
say Lester fell asleep in a bush?
You're wearing a mask.
No, I'm not.
Here you are.
No.
Hello.
Never mind. That went right over his head.
Why is there a dog here?
Why is
He's
your
my
hair
dog.
green?
I'm trying to train him whenever I can, but he's not listening to me.
Can
Why
I
you
have
look
it?
like a leprechaun came
No,
on
it's a
the
police
wall?
dog.
Come on,
No, you
Heisenberg.
gotta throw food. You gotta throw.
Tyson Bark.
Where's Harry? I heard him, but I don't see him.
He's behind you.
Ralph.
Right behind you.
Wait, you don't see me?
No. Demons. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my god. It might have been a bit more. Looking a bit more diluted there.
Why does Ralph
Wait,
look like
he's
a
fighting.
leprechaun came on his face?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
You weirdo. Oh, okay.
But what the fuck?
No, I need
I
to
don't
take
think you
my
can
big
Oh,
one.
pass.
sweet free stuff. Ah, bullshit.
Dude, my dog
wondered if you would do
sucks,
that.
bro. Okay, my dog.
You know, it was really weird yesterday. 'Cause there was people in chat, they just weren't speaking. I've only ever had that happen once before. And that's when, for some reason, I don't know what it was, I had like over 300 viewers. I don't know if someone had botted me or something. I randomly had like over 300 viewers one day.
Well, I'm not allowed to apparently.
Nah, cats are better.
Maybe Lester is a dog. It's not a
You
rat.
like it? It's my new look.
Wow.
Hang on, have you been,
You know
excuse me,
what?
I was gonna say, I think
Yeah,
you and
you got
Ari are
That's a valid point.
now.
It's a valid
Yeah, I just
point.
robbed the house and stole that I
Call my dog.
Oh, wow.
No, she literally defended
Harvey,
herself
you-
from being called
Harvey, you good, yeah?
I'm fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't search anyone, Harry.
Oh my god, it's Oh, a yeah, floating phone. having his cuffs.
How you doing,
Leave
sir?
my phone
I'm
alone.
doing very
Fuck
good.
you, I can't see it, but I'm owning that
Be
phone.
much trendy about Lester.
Where?
Oh
What
my
the fuck
god.
is just a
I have
floating
food.
phone?
Oh my god, could I please get some food? Echo.
People keep asking me to come.
Yeah, no, this dog's about pissing me
How
off.
was it? Oh,
What
yeah,
the
I've
hell
just
are
thought.
you wearing?
Yeah, I've just thought. The,
You know I'll
where's
pay.
the fucking Roxwood?
Hey, back up,
Get
you.
back here. Jaquavius, get back here.
Hey guys, can I possibly get some medical attention?
Oh, you
Or
medical.
unless you've got some food on you, I could really do some food.
Echo's got food.
Echo's got food.
Echo's got who has food?
The glow in the dark lady.
Echo.
Yeah.
Echo, can I have some food?
Can I have a
Thank you,
touch
man.
up?
Come on, thank you,
Well, you
dude.
punched me I'll earlier. also give you
Oh my
this. I
god,
brought these for
I like
fun.
your outfit.
Thank you. It's roomies. You know, in case.
Yeah, we like shrooms.
Harry,
You need to make sure no one has masks on chat.
you're the commissioner. You're not supposed to say stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Supplements.
Throw it.
You throw it.
You're not supposed to like
No.
shrooms, bro.
You've charged me
I'm trying to get
for
a
collar.
Shrooms.
Throw it.
I love mushrooms.
Yeah, it's
They're
gonna
great.
be like you throw everything else.
So like the kind you cook with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
so
think,
like
man?
some good portobello mushrooms.
Yeah,
Whoa,
portobello,
what?
shiitake.
He turned white.
Like on a pizza.
My dog turned white.
Yeah.
Where's Harry?
How many you want?
I love her.
My dog
Harry,
turned
get your
white.
phone now.
What?
You're right.
What?
Number?
Ha! Gagged.
It didn't turn white.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Let's actually look at this racing tablet thing,
Oh my
chat.
god. Okay. Dan, did you shave your dog?
So I did a 133 anyway.
Go back. Stop.
Dan, why is your dog shaved?
I'm assuming this is Fox's races team that
Harry Pass.
Michael was going on about. And they did him in 131s. That card's definitely getting nerfed now, annoyingly.
Fuck off, Harry.
2 of each, please.
I don't.
What's your number? The dog's name.
43.
Quavius.
Ebony and Ivor.
It needs to be now.
That card is 100% going to get a nerf.
Fuck off, Harry. No, it's Michael Jackson.
I can't see him.
Black to white.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. Look at the little puppy. Look at the little puppy.
Live jams, Echo.
Hi,
Thank you
boy.
very much, Echo. Oh, fucking
He's
nugget.
gotta
Hell
set
yeah.
us up. He's back to that bush.
I'm sending him back to
Fuck
town.
me, it's Jake.
Echo, can I borrow you a second?
What?
Wait, what the fuck?
Dan,
There's 2 Echoes?
If you send that dog back, I will strike you. Damn the
Shit, she's got the
concert.
same haircut as you.
Oh dear.
Same hair colour.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Yeah, what's up,
This
big
is
guy?
bad.
You doing?
Hey, look, he's
Sit,
right
boy.
there.
Quavius, sit.
Hey, Echo, you alright?
Good boy.
Echo, can I borrow you a sec? Yeah, can I borrow
Hello,
you a
Echo.
Fancy dress.
I'm not
Sit,
Echo.
Quavius.
Roxanne.
I don't think it's the dog. I think it's the trainer.
No,
I
it goes
agree.
glow in the
I
dark.
You
absolutely
want these
agree.
dogs free trained.
Disappeared.
I know, I was taking the piss. She's over there.
You literally said you trained him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, puppy. Yeah, puppy.
Anyone collecting
Okay.
plush?
Fuck off.
Yes, I'm collecting plushies.
Anyone collecting eggs?
Hello.
But yeah, chat. I think I'm not doing it today. It'll be
Dog likes me,
tomorrow.
Dan.
I need to get a faster lap time in it. I mean, a 133 isn't bad. Just I'd like to go quicker.
Wake up. Wake up.
Quavius, come here, Bobby. Come here, Bubba.
Yeah,
Come here, Bubba. Quavius,
Fuck off,
come here.
Harry. Is it almost enough, yeah.
Hello.
You be nice to
Hello.
that dog.
Hello.
Harvey,
Hello.
speak to me.
Richard.
I can't hear. What's up?
So apparently,
Cummins, I can't. Say that again.
so eggs are weapons you can throw them at people, so you need to search them for it.
I can't. I've got nothing to search them.
Shit. Well, you know, Dan's out there, right?
I've said to people I can't. I've said to Harry and them I can't search anyone.
Well, they're so Arya's handing out eggs outside, enticing, you know, violent behavior for the egg.
Right, I'll say something.
Hey, Harry.
Arya,
I don't know.
stop handing out eggs.
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't want people throwing eggs at people.
That's not why I brought them.
Right, well, stop handing them out, please.
They're hard-boiled eggs.
Right, well, people can throw them. I'm assuming people can throw them, so please stop handing them out.
Bougie, borrow you a second?
You know, for the nostalgia of it. He's 98%.
Harry, can I have some cuffs so I can search people before they go in?
Yes. How many you want?
I didn't bring mine out my locker.
There you go. I've a few.
Thank you. Shall I start getting people?
for personal use.
Shall I start getting people in a line so they can go in, or we're not going in yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go in now.
Okay. Can everyone make a line so we can search you? Max, are you searching as well? Or are you?
I don't have anything to search them.
I'll pass you a pair.
Give him some cuffs.
Kinky.
Let me just change my job real.
Nice, Snowy.
Make a line in front of me and Max, please. We'll search you for any. We're searching for any weapons.
Go on.
Go on.
Okay.
Right, Bailey, I'm just gonna have some look. Right.
Yeah, you're all good.
How do these things
Oh, what the
work?
fuck?
Hang
Just
on.
don't do what
Ralph,
Owen
get
did
in the
and
line.
vanish after.
What's it for?
Oh yeah.
No talking in line.
And for that, Ralph, you can go at the back of the line. You can go last.
I am.
Whoa, whoa,
I'm on
whoa,
the
whoa.
left side.
Oh.
Everyone's queuing in that line, but these guys.
I did not mean to do that, Bailey. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, my muscle
a
went.
social lawyer.
Okay, now look at them all. Look at
Hey, how
them.
do I
So what do you
search
throw a
them?
You're
pickaxe?
good, you're good.
You gotta
How
cuff
do I-
them and then you gotta rob them.
How left is he?
Okay.
He's definitely gonna.
It's the only way.
But it's not working.
It is. It is.
It's not working for
think
me.
about it.
You
You
can't
gotta think
rob
about
me,
it.
apparently.
I'm in the defective line.
You need
to put him down.
I don't know.
No, do
Um,
not put me down.
Has anyone seen my
Harvey,
my
you good, or do you
the
need a hand?
child? Echo!
It's not working. I can't do anything.
Alright, so do I stay in this line or go to the other one?
Okay.
Well, I
Ralph.
can tell you,
Yeah.
I don't have
Oh,
any
Echo's in front of
weapons.
me.
No, I'm putting you in cuffs, buddy.
Fuck!
What if I just promise you I don't have anything bad on me?
Right, it's
Yeah,
not
I
working.
mean, I'm a lawyer.
I can't do
There
anything.
is. I'm
I
taking
have
it all.
eggs.
Hold on,
You have
Harvey.
eggs? I'm removing
Harvey, pass me the
eggs.
cups a second.
Why?
I
My
can't do
eggs.
it. Give me a
Let me
minute.
see if I can help you out.
Everything can be thrown.
I'm
Wow.
completely
I eat 'em
scuffed for
raw.
some reason.
Yeah,
Well, I
just,
guess so,
think
'cause I'm
about
not
relocating them, and then I'll uncuff him from there.
Oh
Is
wait,
it?
no, pass them back. I've just
Okay,
remembered how you do
even
it.
more
Pass them
so.
back.
Have you figured it out now? You figured it out?
Yeah,
Run
I've
out
just
of freaking
fought.
lockpicks at this rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all good. There you go.
Just
There you go.
popped in my head.
Hey, give me my eggs back.
You can have
Oh,
them back
Jesus.
afterwards.
Well, you throw his berries over
Well, I'm gonna throw cartons of milk.
Next, please.
Right, here we go.
There we go.
This is the first time you've been in cuffs.
It's a different
Well,
way
out
to
of
do
the
it.
bedroom anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, you would know.
You're good.
Ari, you just sound jealous. That pickaxe on
You
you,
good?
I'm gonna have to remove.
Perfect.
Right, next one.
Oh, that's not
Wow,
a
you know, he
pickaxe,
doesn't
that's
have
a
pink
knife.
fuzzy cups. Those are the ones I.
You can
I'm
come and get me
weirded
off
out
afterwards.
by this. I'm weirded out by this whole
You
thing.
you can come and get it off me afterwards.
God, no.
Ooh, arrest
You
me.
better take good care of it.
I will.
You made
I'm
that sound so
enjoying
fucking weird,
this,
Dan.
Honestly.
You're good.
I'm weirded out by this.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Give me
enjoying
1
this.
second, just switch my job.
Just like he enjoys putting the handcuffs on
Right,
me.
here we go.
I'd like it, but you know.
My kink. What?
Dog whistle.
Oh, hi, bitch night.
Burnt
Shut
ingredients.
the fuck up.
Yeah, Bob gave them to me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You can have them if you want. I don't want them on my
That's all
podcast.
good.
Wait. I'm all one to judge John, but why have you got a tampon on you?
I'm just gonna put these on real tight.
Long story.
Okay.
I want to hear the story at some point.
Maybe one day.
Medic!
Right, bitch night, you're under arrest.
Who's
Wait,
asking
you
for
are.
medic?
Riley needs
Yeah,
help.
we'll be
Right, you're under
removing
arrest. You've been a
eggs.
dumbass. You had the right
No,
to
you're
remain
not.
silent.
Those are
And
my
if you say
property from
can
my
you answer in the
farm.
court
I
of law,
understand that, miss, but
you
they
don't
can
have the
be
right to
thrown,
an
you said
attorney.
that
They
yourself.
are not going to be thrown. They're hard boiled.
I
I have
understand you can get
food.
them
Yeah, I have
after
plenty of
the
drink.
debate.
I
I'll
don't
be
have
waiting
food.
at the
Eduardo, why have you got a gun on you?
I assume.
There you go,
I
man.
don't
I
have
will
a
be
gun.
suing you if I don't.
Why have you got a gun on you, Eduardo?
I don't have a gun.
Why is it a PD gun, Eduardo?
Please cuff me, officer.
I don't want to hurt your
I
family.
apologize. I don't know
That
what I'm supposed to.
sounds
I'm not supposed
weird.
to have you garbage, so I'm not got some random crap on me.
I'm not being
That's
funny. I don't know
the-
why
yeah,
you're
I don't
taking
like
eggs off
looking at
people.
random crap.
You may as well take all food and
I'd rather
drinks and
look at
items.
crap.
Because they can throw
Take
Take
anything.
whatever you don't
What
think
eggs
is
are
loud. I
you?
don't mind. I just collect it when I do the trash.
You're all good.
What you need to do is go put your pickaxe away in your vehicle.
Well, what do I?
Go put your pickaxe away.
Oh,
Well,
just
just take
toss
it
it.
off him
I'll
and,
get a new one. I can't. I got my
No,
garbage
just
truck.
go
was
put it
gonna do
away.
it
I
the
don't
other
want
day.
to. I don't want to carry that kind of stuff.
Hey, do you like this?
Just go put it
I'll
away in
just
one of your
throw it
vehicles.
because
It's not like
ADHD
you-
my
is
vehicle
strong in
won't
you,
do
yeah?
it.
Or throw it in the ocean then.
Yes.
Just take it off them and give them a map at the end when they leave.
No, because I'll forget.
Fine, what an idiot.
Nothing illegal here.
Have you got any stuff on you, Sven?
Nothing.
To be fair, I will say that it should be the people's own responsibility. For,
It should be.
Realistically.
That's that.
Right, you good, Sven.
Don't break out with your
Are
metal
we not
armor,
allowed to
right?
bring things in with us?
Okay.
What's the sit?
I release
Mm,
one
weapons.
kind
Yeah,
of
just
stuff.
not
Let's go
weapons.
This guy and hang.
What classifies as a weapon? Does a
Anything
shovel?
that
And
will
take
hit
your
people
mask
over
off
the
as
head
well,
with, yes.
Joey.
Have I really got to go all the way over there to put a shovel away?
Or you can chuck it over the into the
Or
water.
you can give
Go
it
throw it in the ocean, Joey. Loot the fish. We don't care about them.
You have a pickaxe on you, Les. I'm gonna take that off.
I had to do the same,
You
Jojo.
get
I had to go
afterwards.
push it away.
Alright, you're good.
I'll be back.
Appreciate
then,
it.
fuck it.
I know.
Joey,
We'll keep it civil, I guess.
Joey, just give it me and I'll give you.
Why
the
do you
pickaxe.
get to keep things on you, but we can't?
You're an
You're an idiot. That's what you are.
Not gonna lie, I almost broke that out of habit.
Sorry.
Hello, Bucket.
Jesus Christ, man. Man, I barely got those cuffs on with those muscles.
Right, you're good. You what, Max?
Huh?
I thought you said
This
something.
guy is pretty built.
That's
Hello,
wild.
Harvey. Get rid of head.
And hello, Riley.
I think so.
Is he flirting with you, Bridget?
No, no.
Hello,
I'm gonna
Eddie.
be very gentle. I'm gonna put these cuffs on.
Yep.
Alright.
That's the thing you've never said to a woman, Max.
No, it isn't. I'm never gentle.
Lord, nice.
Riley, why have you got
At least I
sticky
don't
bombs
have-
on you?
At least I don't have to ask
any
to put
sticky
cuffs
bombs
on
on
like
me.
you do.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
You got loads of them on you. You're good to go in. Just don't blow the
I'm
place up.
gonna say, fucking hell.
Okay, I threw it in the ocean.
Alright, let me just double check.
You're all clear.
I believe you, but we're just gonna check, you know.
There we go.
Because there's loads of people in there and Harry K.
Yeah, I still don't know how the heck I ended up with a voodoo doll head. That was in a trash can that I was
Uh-huh.
in the trash.
By any chance, was it called an open grave?
No, actually, it was in Legion.
You're
You know?
lucky. I'm off duty, so I can't do or say anything.
This won't hurt. There we go.
Yeah,
Just,
after this,
I'd go and
got
hand
my
that into
truck ready.
PD at some point. Hello, Joey.
Okay, I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, why do I have
Yeah,
it? But I
a
didn't
lot
wanna
of the
throw it
stuff
away.
that's on you, I'd go and hand into PD so you don't get arrested for it.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
sounds
you
good.
have
I'll
much
do
on
that
me?
after.
Because a lot of it's from grave robberies. Anything that says stolen goods on it's stolen.
You were the one
Does
that
it say
wants you to go
stolen?
in.
I didn't even see
Some
it
of
say
it does.
Hey, what have you got on?
Oh, wow.
Fire.
Yeah, then I
You
need to
can
get
sell
rid of
all.
it.
Alright,
Sell it
Joey,
all.
let's
Fine.
see.
Yeah, the pawnbroker will supply it. So you're gonna have to be
Wait, Joe,
searched before
why have
going
you
in.
no milk on you?
I drank you.
I was gonna steal it off of you.
I did have some. Oh, that's fucked up.
I have
Are
two
you okay, Harvey? You always
pickaxes
sound so
and
depressed
eggs.
when I say hi.
Ari was
You
not
sound
happy
depressed
about
when
the
everyone
eggs.
says hi, Eddie.
Harvey.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh fuck! I was like, do I?
I got loads of goodies from this. I got a PD gun and some sticky bombs.
You got some
Cheers, guys.
sticky bombs? What?
Someone brought a PD gun.
No, I'm taking the piss.
Oh, right, I
Have
was
you got
gonna
out of an ignition bomb yet?
No.
No.
You two
that's
better
a
be
shame.
getting paid a lot to be here. I'll tell you what.
No, we don't get paid.
I have a locked door.
Okay.
Attempted assassination.
Do we wait by the door in case anybody's late?
I mean, if people are coming in, they should be here by now.
Yeah, throwing eggs. I'm not having it. Sorry.
No.
I heard Aria with it, and I'm like, well, that's classed as a weapon. Taking it off.
If they throw eggs. I mean, if they throw them at Harry K, it's fine.
Wow. And he's your commish, you know?
He may be the commissioner, but he's not the boss of me. That's it.
You're
Can I
not the
throw?
boss of me
You know,
now.
technically, Joey's an egg.
I'm what?
Egghead.
So we're gonna have to kick you out, Joey. You're an egg.
You got
You're a
broccoli
weapon.
head. You got a broccoli head.
Yeah, but you have an egghead.
Broccoli's worse than egg.
I'd argue different.
No, I wouldn't argue.
Broccoli's healthy. And,
Is it fuck?
and eggs are just periods.
Healthy for who?
Humans.
No.
And you just come
Definitely
out of a
killer.
chicken once it's finished.
I come out of a chicken too.
That's wild.
Ooh, a microphone. Testing, testing. Hello.
Oh my god, Jody. Just.
Look at that,
Hey, can we
Eduardo.
make a special exception for Joey to put his
I
mask
like
back
how
on?
he's, I like how he's talking. and,
Unfortunately,
I know
no.
exactly what he's talking about. You're just jealous. It's okay.
Don't worry.
It's not jealousy, brother.
Definitely is. You know.
What's that?
The head's nice
like
and
the
shiny, and we need to
Jay,
see
why
that.
are you wearing that sweater? That's Joey's sweater.
Shut up, Aria. Oh, actually, I've got a question for you.
Hey, Harvey.
Oh, Smithy.
Harvey,
Dan, I've got a question.
Yeah?
Did if I dress like Lester and
I
do
believe in
crime,
you, buddy. You got this.
would it be Lester who you'd look for?
Not one.
Now that
Now
you've
that
said
you
it,
said
Ralph,
that,
I'll be looking
stupid.
for you.
Yeah, this is true, but guess
You
what?
gotta catch him first.
Maybe there's several people in this room that have just had that idea and then thought they'd pin it on me as well, but you can't
Ralph,
prove it
I'll
with me.
pound every single one of your unregistered cars until you register them.
Shit, I'm about
You
to
are
do
not
boosting.
touching any of my vehicles because I don't own any vehicles.
I'm about to do boosting dressed as Lester.
Ralph, you give me 100K right now, I'll do it.
You broke, bitch.
No, I'm not. But I'm not doing it for fucking free either.
Well, me taking to Leicester to Kyle and leaving him there is not doing it for free either.
Yeah, it is, because that's you being personal.
Wait,
but
wow.
I'm doing it for
I
business.
can eat it from here.
No, you can't.
What was that about? Lester on the Arctic?
It is so.
These are all
exactly
hypotheticals,
it,
Harry.
that's
I
This
know
is
you couldn't do anything, Andy.
I see what you did there. So it's Arctic, not KO.
I hope you get through the whole debate. There's going to be a whole 2 hours, Ghosty.
Lester belongs in the Arctic. I don't know.
I've actually been to the Arctic.
Is
Well, the only person
Wolfenstein
I
not
know
running
that's
again?
playing is Ralph.
Did you get rid of it? Yeah, you were trying to force me to buy it.
Is Wolfenstein not running again?
What's not running?
Is Wolfenstein not running again?
No.
Probably not. I'm not voting for him if he does run, to be honest.
Look, Bucket's having an interview.
But he'll bring back
Is he?
DLC.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
guys.
no.
We're gonna get started because I don't want to keep everyone here all night. So, good evening. Welcome into the Sea Breeze Down. Now, this is going to be the first mayoral election debate. I stand before you tonight very much as a moderator of this debate. I am also Commissioner of the Police, along with the Department of Justice and the Office of the Mayor. The Police Department forms one of the 3 powers that hold the fabric of this city together. Now, that is a delicate balance. What you guys are here tonight is to find out who you want to be part of that trifecta. Who do you want to make sure that your voice is heard and that the city is run in a very respectful and balanced way? Now, the role of mayor isn't just a title of prestige. It's got immense economic and legislative weight. The individual who sits in the office controls everything from vehicle imports, prices of homes that you sleep in, and the salaries of our first responders, as well as, you know, food businesses and mechanics. The very contents of a treasury are up to them to decide of how it's allocated and how it's managed. Ultimately, they're going to be the architects of the economy for this city over the next 4 months. And they're also going to be partners in the legal system with myself, Dan, and DOJ. So tonight we are joined by 2 different parties with vastly different visions for the future of Los Santos. On one side, we have Seth Brooks and his party representing the continuation of the current administration's policies, but facing questions regarding market fairness and personal business interests. The contending party, led by Mr. Dan, ultimately he's come to make a change. His party is all about fairness. His party is all about balance. They believe that the current party cannot do that and that they can bring a fairer way for Los Santos to thrive. Now, how this is going to work, we're going to have some key points, key questions for each party. We're going to invite parties up to have opening statements, and then we're going to let the parties kind of debate it out a little bit.
I don't think he's
what I want
running
from
again,
both
chat.
parties is if you do believe that the other party is just waffling a little bit, why not interject? Why not call them out on any bullshit that you may think? Now, can I get both parties just to come up to the stands? So, quickly,
have a good one,
Mr.
Eddie.
Brooks,
Thank
would
you.
you like
Bye.
to introduce your party members, and what you're standing for?
Hello everyone, my name's Seth Brooks, for those of you who don't know me. I was in the last term, I was working alongside Mr. Wolfenstein, but I've decided now, due to time constraints, that I feel like I'm best suited to run independently. So I'm running on behalf of the After Party. Alongside me, he's currently on his way. Unfortunately, he's had some difficulties on his travels. But it's me, Mr. RJ, with my Deputy Mayor. And then I have, alongside me here next to me, is me, Matt Cook, with my Department of Business. I have a few core values, but I don't want to hold you here every day, so I think we'll let the other party introduce themselves and we'll get into it.
Okay, Mr. Dan Graham.
Hello. Obviously, you know me as Dan Graham. We are the Equal Voice Party. So we've got Bucket, Patchy, I forgot your name again, I'm not gonna lie. Alexi, So yeah, we've obviously talked to a lot of you, and we do agree with your points. Everything at the minute is costing too much.
Yeah, go on,
and
Michael.
doesn't seem like there's a lot going on. We'd like to change it, and obviously let everyone else choose what goes on. Really.
Nice. I appreciate both sides. Okay. So we're gonna run through some sections, and this is gonna be open for either side to kind of jump in, answer it first. Any suggestions they may have or anything they want to interject with, then feel free. So I think first and most importantly is going to be the economic and infrastructure for the great city of Los Santos. Now, the mayor has the power to create and price properties. How are we, between the two parties, going to make sure that house prices are fair, concise, and well within the economic standpoint of this city and affordable for those that are not only brand new and wanting to start life here, but those that are, you know, progressing through and making
always
a name
a
for themselves.
two-party vote. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to start on this one. This was actually one of my points I wanted to discuss today. To put it simple, you shouldn't have to be a millionaire to afford your own property. You know, you have a right. It's your basic right is to be able to own your own property, and have privacy in your own property to abide in. Obviously, with my position with Inside Horizon as well, I feel like I have quite a good leg up to be able to help price some more affordable areas, and that definitely includes in spreading out those areas. So currently, the current infrastructure projects that were funded for housing, they're all based in the city, and as we all know, living in the direct city is going to be expensive. So definitely, I want to look into, you know, building some more houses out into Sandy, into Roxwood, expanding off onto the current Roxwood housing estate. But yeah, definitely, I need to look at the inequality of owning property, because, you know, we don't want the top 1% to only be able to own houses. We want everyone to eventually be able to own their own property and go from there. Thank you.
Anything from Dan's side?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Seth. Obviously, it shouldn't be just the rich buying these houses, but without obviously knowing the facts of how much the builders are costing, I would like to obviously put their prices down, because on grocery there's a little bit much for grocery, let's be honest. Otherwise than that, yeah, it's about the same, to be honest.
I hear it's hatchy.
Okay. So now that does bring up one point that I do want to push back towards you, Seth.
Yeah, go for it.
You mentioned that you're part of Horizon. Now, for those that don't know, Horizon are the ones that ultimately build out and sell those properties to the government to then resell. So, with that in mind, would you not say that you hold significant interest in properties being sold?
Well, I mean, I can definitely see
Yes,
where that would come across. But I don't own a managing share in the business. I am simply just an employee. So at the end of the day, I work for my employer, and they decide how much I get paid. So I don't have a real financial gain. I do have to a degree a financial gain, but I don't get to decide that. It simply is how the process works. It's obviously the government requests a quote to house a certain area. The Horizon then come back with a quote, and then once approved from the government side, the funds are sent to Horizon, and then Horizon, my boss, basically decides how much I would get paid for that.
Okay. So,
Jack,
an interesting one. So while we're talking about the economy and the infrastructure of a city, I think everyone's very much aware of a lot of criticism my department has faced over the last couple of weeks when it comes to reckless behavior and breaching of any rights. And this is a question for both sides. Ultimately, how are you guys going to work with PD on that to make sure that people's rights are upheld? What's your kind of plans for making sure that one, PD is held accountable, but two, that they are given what they need to fight crime within this city?
I think we'll keep this fair. Dan, do you want to go first? Or Dan's party?
You might want to speak up.
Okay, wait, is that good? Okay, regarding that, so I'll be the liaison, so I'll be able to stay in communication with PD, EMS, and civilians as well. So it'll
She's
keep,
really quiet.
The communication kind of flowing between obviously the mayor and the city as well. So if there is any issues or anything like that, then it can be brought forward. It can be discussed with the party, and then we'd be able to obviously try and take action depending on the situation that it upholds.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so how I'm gonna go about that. So with my current role in the current government is my role. Is I am the Department of Social Service basically. So I believe I already do have quite a strong connection with both both PD commissioners as it currently stands. So obviously I wish to upkeep that and strengthen it where possible. We meet on a semi-regular basis as it currently is. So I'd like to continue that, if not bring it up to be more regular. So the government is more informed, and and it's not all about it's PD's fault as well. It's about working with the PD and working out to see what tools they need and how they can make their job easier to try and steer away from misconduct and the sorts of bad press, really.
Okay. Again, question for both parties. Will you guys support an independent audit of a city's discretionary fund to ensure that taxpayer money has not been diverted to private interests, such as friends of the administration?
I mean, that's a pretty cut and dry answer. Yes, 100%. We're completely open and honest.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree with Seth on that one. Obviously, everything. Yeah, everything's got to stay within obviously reason, and obviously everything what the government makes should be going back into obviously everything the government needs, and obviously the police, the EMS, and everything what everyone wants really to enjoy themselves and have a good life.
If you don't mind, Harry, I'm just going to quickly expand on my point. As one of my my key points I wanted to bring up is I want to maintain the current trialed transparency that I'm trying to introduce in my current stand-in for the current government. So if for those of you who haven't noticed, I've been trialing new things, a lot more press releases, and doing funded meetings, sorry, to allow the public to vote. So I feel like having those sorts of that level of transparency, if not, I want to push that even further to even log like 90% of every transactions, and so basically that I can be held accountable. Our party can be held accountable. It'd be pretty hard if the fund meetings were being displayed publicly, that I was funding X amount to the projects and then X amount going to PD and X amount going to EMS. It'd be pretty hard for me to explain why there's money missing, if there is money missing, if that makes sense.
Interesting. Okay. So, both sides as well. EMS. So EMS as a group ultimately keep not only officers but civilians standing, keep them going about their business when they either make a mistake or end up in an accident. What are your plans for EMS, and how are you going to look to improve their general well-being?
Basically, chat, this is how I'm viewing it at the minute. You can vote for the current, which is going to be the exact same, We can vote for a load of
Go on, how do you
criminals.
say this?
Because every single person out there is convicted.
So with EMS, we feel like we should give them more of a
Lexi's
fair
convicted,
chance because obviously
Hatchie's
without
convicted,
EMS, I mean,
Dan's trying to
pretty
get an
sure most of the people
expungement,
in this room will be
Bucket's
standing.
convicted.
So I feel like they've kind of been undermined. So I feel like we could definitely try and figure out
And everyone on the
maybe
left
some form of pay
is-
rise or maybe a reward for
Even
the
current government now.
longest clocked on or anything like that.
Cop. Or
Testify.
Yeah, so I
Someone
think
who's
keeping
not
a
gonna
strong
be around.
relationship with EMS and making sure they have all the tools they need is extremely important. Making sure they're supported and everything's working very smoothly. As the other party mentioned, that having EMS is a vital part of the city. It's one of the cogs that keeps the machine running. That is Los Santos. So making sure that they're well supported, what they need, and everything, and then they feel heard and listened to, is vital, really.
Okay. Both sides. Accountability for the Treasury. How often will you publish a full balance sheet of a city's finances, including every dollar spent on imports, property development, and event funding?
I think I'll start on this one. So I would love to promise everyone that every single dollar that the city spends is tracked, but I can tell you from exact experience, it's 90%. It's impossible. I spent countless hours trying to account for where funds go, and I'm sure if the other party do get into power, they'll see very quickly how quickly you lose track of where the money goes. That is simply down to the incomes and outgoings of like the incoming of train tickets and the outgoing of wages. It's almost impossible to keep track of every dollar. So having a very clear balance sheet of the actual funds spent by myself or our party, that'll be published as soon as the transaction's made, and we'll be looking to do like full weekly breakdowns. So if I've stopped with dealers, or I've spent some money on events, or I've given PD some bonus money, or EMS some bonus money, or bought some, I could talk for hours on it. But yeah, we'll be doing weekly breakdowns, as well as every transaction is posted.
Right, with our side, I would like to do them as much as possible, as much as obviously I can do, or my team behind me, just to keep everyone updated on everything we're spending the money on and keeping it 100% with the people.
Nice. Okay, keep this flowing a little bit. I'm going to take 2 questions from the audience. Anyone want to ask a question? I see you over on the left-hand side. Would you like to come up?
Cool. Okay. So one of my questions is for both of you guys. When it comes down to it, let's face it, the car economy is quite troublesome. When you look at the classes of cars and the prices on them, what will you guys be doing to fix that problem?
Yeah, I mean, I can start with this one. So, as part of my plan, my first
buy
week
up,
plan
mate.
of into the office, is going to be conducting a full review, current pricing, sale prices, import prices, and where the current market balance is for vehicles, especially. So for those that you don't know, the mayor does pay an import price and then has to decide the sale
He's
price.
talking about pricing and
However, the
stuff
more
now.
vehicles that are imported, the price does go up for said vehicle. So it's all about a big balance, and to balance further onto that, I don't want to go in straight away and slash all the prices. Let's say 20% on all cars, because then that then creates an upset in the second-hand market. If someone bought a car for 800k and then next week it sells for 500k in the dealership, that really, so that's a big profit loss on the second-hand market. So it's a massive game of balance, really.
Basically, chat. What I think Sergeant's done is,
So obviously on our
Harry's
side,
not as available at the minute.
Obviously we don't know.
He's doing all
ins
the
and outs
dealership
of this,
stuff.
obviously because we haven't been in. But obviously with the pricing, I feel like it should be some wiggle room with it, because I feel like added too much.
Well, I think
if you know what I mean.
he's done price
Obviously,
raises.
then they get restocked. They just go
I mean,
up
I
too
think he
much,
has at
and
least
they
anyway, I'm
never
not
come
sure.
back down. They always stay at the same price. So I'd obviously like to
Well, I don't know
bring the
the
price
game,
down
really.
and hopefully keep them down
They've
if
done
I
big
can.
price
possibly.
raisings. So I reckon he's raised the prices and everything. So you can say he's lowered them.
Long red hair stood up at the corner if you want to come down.
But I don't know any of that in game. Okay.
Ariel's brother.
Yeah, I have one
You might
big
want to
question.
turn the microphone on.
Can you hear me now?
Pressure muscle.
Sorry, I'm kind of new to your city. Let me.
I'm sorry, we still can't hear you.
Okay. Oh.
To debate.
Basically, take a step forward. Or two.
You got this. We believe.
Okay. There it
There
is.
you go.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. So my biggest
it's going crazy.
for you guys is I do your basic sanitation. I do the garbage. But what I'm coming across is for every load I do, I'm only making under $2,000 considering the cost of food and the cost of gas to keep this vehicle running is killing me. So what can you guys do to help me out? Because if I start doing rentals for a housing, I would have nothing.
I can touch on this. I hear your concerns, I really do. However, unfortunately, the mayor doesn't have any control over your salary as the sanitation workers. It's definitely something we could speak to the relevant parties about. Maybe adding some financial support. You know, you're a key worker, really. You're keeping the streets clean. As it currently stands, the mayor doesn't have any power over the salaries of sanitation workers.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, that's all I had. Just thought I would ask on that one because that's kind of what drives it in the beginning.
Yeah,
I got something for you, man.
Peter's has got.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, so you know, you talk about sanitation and stuff. I mean, I am one of the people that does a lot of different things around the city as well. And you know, if you're having issues, one of the first things I can do to you is give you my number, and I can show you exactly how to do that job. As you say, you're making about $2,000 to run. Honestly, I could make that probably double because you should be getting about 4, and you should be able to do it solo in about 20 minutes per run. And if you got a couple friends, you can get it's a lot easier, man. So basically, there's a whole lot of stuff you can do from that aspect. Now, on the other side of things too, you're talking about rent. Now, that is something that we can technically have control of, and we have somebody standing right behind me, lovely Lexi, who's going to be looking into housing. Now, I can't promise we're going to be able to, you know, make a ton of changes, but you know, that is something we're going to look into is the price of housing and rentals and things like that. Because I feel like there are a lot of places that are either oversold, like all the good cheap stuff's gone, or stuff like that. So that's something we can look into. But there are a lot of ways to make money around this city. And if, you know, you need to reach out to any of us to ask any questions, that's definitely something we'll stand behind.
All right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. I see Ty over there. Come on, Ty.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so I was just wondering, what exactly will you guys help with EMS?
Fake echo.
Does that make sense? I think I just stumbled over my words.
Yeah, I can start on this one. So like I said, I feel like at the minute, all the EMS employees that I've actually spoken to, they feel like they've kind of been dug to the bottom at the minute. So I'm kind of planning on trying to see about, depending on the funds, of course, obviously trying to do like maybe a end of the month bonus for those that put in the extra work. Trying to ensure that the resources that you guys need are obviously there, and just make sure you guys are properly funded.
Yeah, and I'll pick up on this. So, as you're more than aware, as my current position is to liaise
half
both
of the medics
yourself
are
and
on
Smithy.
chat. Either sitting in the Legion all day,
I'd like to
doing
maintain the
fuck
current
all.
relationship I've got with Smithy. I like the fact that he feels comfortable enough to pick up the phone and just give me a call whenever he has an issue.
Or just don't go to anything.
I've made myself more than available for EMS to
because I've only ever seen Natalie go to
I personally haven't been made aware of any concerns if there are. But if that is the case, and they feel like they are, you know, they're
Well,
the
isn't
afterthought,
Natalie
I'd
and
like
Charlie
to
go to
reassure you that
thing?
is not the case, or that will not be the case in my party. They are, you know, they're the lifeline of the city, quite literally. So if there are any issues, it'd be #1 priority to jump on it, along here with my deputy mayor.
Okay. Well, Smithy is not only the only director, but I would like to actually ask about bonuses for EMS. You did mention that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just to kind of come back to your statement about Smithy's not the only EMS. You are correct. However, I've not been able to get in contact with you for several months. I've made many attempts.
Sit there, do fuck all day.
So that's why Smithy's been my direct point of contact. And for bonuses, for bonuses, really, I mean,
yeah, I've been EMS.
It'd be really a kind of a balance.
And I know they
between
do
PD
fuck
and
all day.
EMS. Obviously, definitely EMS do deserve that attention. However,
They do a lot less now as well.
If we tip the balance too far one way, it then makes the other side feel you know, again, I don't like using this because I don't want to feel like anyone is treated like the afterthought. But it makes it, you know, it kind of.
That's why
shifts
I've
the
always
narrative,
said
really.
defund EMS.
But definitely, if that's a program that EMS would like to introduce, I'm sure that we could make room in the funding to make that available.
But at the minute, isn't EMS getting slightly less than
EMS
PD?
gets
Don't
bonuses,
they
but
get on the same
no,
wage?
PD won't get bonuses.
And I think
Sorry,
PD won't
I'm-
get
I'll-
jump in.
I'll- go on.
Even though we're constantly being forced to do things, we won't get
EMS
anything.
also do get a bonus for
There we go, assassin.
defibrillators as well.
Yeah,
PD
so-
don't get that.
That was part of our a part of our negotiation. I say negotiation. Part of our thought process behind the whole wage increases was that if we was to make the wages exactly the same, then you know EMS would be receiving more money because they get the bonus when using the defibrillator. So yeah, that was definitely something that was considered. And I haven't heard any wage complaints between EMS since it was kind of explained. But if that's the case, again, it's open for review. Same with PD.
All right. Well, I have not received any missed calls, so I'm not sure if you're calling the wrong number, but we can talk about that after.
Of course we can.
So I will want to bring up. So the other party mentioned wanting to work really head on with EMS and the whole defibrillator thing. We do get paid between $100 to $400. It's kind of random just how many people go down.
There you go.
And we have to defib. So we have had arguments about, you know, bumping EMS pay, but it's been kind of pushed down because we apparently make a lot more money with the defibs. So yeah, what kind of plans do you have for EMS?
Do you guys want to go first?
Is this for both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned, I'm planning on trying to do a bonus for obviously PD and EMS, both sides. Again, obviously, how often, if you don't mind me asking, how often do you actually roughly use the defib?
You check.
Often,
they say they're going to raise
it's not as often anymore
sergeant.
because we don't have as serious of injuries. So it's just people who have gone fully down is the only time we actually get paid for defibs.
I mean,
I'm still lower than everyone.
If we do obviously get elected, then we can definitely take a look into possible payment adjustments. We can't guarantee it, but obviously we can take a look into it. We're not going to be here standing up here making false promises, but we can definitely take a look into it.
All right, perfect.
So basically, they're going to raise salaries, I think, from what I can tell from them. I can't really hear her, actually. She's talking a bit quiet.
As I currently mentioned, or as I mentioned prior to that, my plans for EMS kind of remain to keep the channels open, really. We have just funded a program for PD, so I was going to be looking into sliding that EMS's way as well, and that's I'm talking in relation to the PD housing that allow the police officers to have free housing. That's definitely something that was on the table for me to bring to you guys. So yeah, maybe we could look into providing the EMS that also the state funded housing as well.
All right. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I just sort of join in. Hang on. Oh, there we go. It's on now. I'll just sort of join in quickly. Yeah, the housing thing, I did actually inquire about that, and it was denied because of our defib bonus. So I don't know if that will be something you'll reinvestigate. But I did have another question of whether we would get our fire department opened up again.
Yeah, that's a really good point actually. That is, that's the other half to you guys is your fire and EMS. So yeah, definitely having the fire department reopened is definitely a point of interest. In regards to having the EMS housing denied, I wasn't actually made aware of that. The discussions really between the housing for PD and EMS was really between Mr. Wolfenstein. I had semi involvement, but I wasn't made aware that your request is. I didn't know it was brought forward really, and it was denied to start with. So it's definitely open for review. And I don't believe that your defib payment should have any effect on you having free housing. Yeah, if it's fair to, if it's been given to one, it should be given to the other.
What's your number?
Yeah, I
Perfect,
definitely feel like the housing situation would be a good idea. We should definitely take a look into it. Again, we're trying to obviously we'll have to try and find a perfect balance between PD and EMS. But yeah, I definitely understood when people came to me and said that obviously you guys felt like you was kind of at the bottom, which I totally disagree with.
I mean, I don't feel like we've been at the bottom, to be honest. We have had a wage increase, and no one's come to me with any queries or complaints staff-wise, so I'll have to look into that, see where that information's come from.
EMS there is medics that have come to me and complained about how sometimes EMS gets mistreated. So I will agree with that sheer fact that EMS sometimes feel like we're at the bottom and we don't really get the attention that we need and the support that we need from the government.
I will just jump in there that both of you do have my phone number as the current standing Department of Social Services. So if you feel like you do need additional support, as I've said from day one, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. But going forward, I will ensure that both directors are kept more informed. There seems to be some miscommunications going on there. Thank you.
I want to add a little bit onto that as well, because I actually used to be an EMS worker, so I know firsthand exactly what you guys go through on a lot of this stuff. And honestly, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I've seen the stuff that you do. I've seen the bonuses and all that stuff, and I've driven the vehicles and stuff. And I feel like there's a lot of improvement that we can make. So, like, if you guys have stuff that you want to talk about, all you got to do is contact any of us. We're always going to have an open door policy. We're always open to talking about things and hearing what you need. So that's one of the things we're going to offer you guys.
Chat, I don't mind any of them.
Perfect. I mean, that's all I have.
Right?
So
it's
thank
just.
you.
Okay.
Yep,
I don't think EMS should get overly
Sorry,
paid.
I see where your hands up. I know you've been.
I don't think they should get paid the same as PD.
The city.
EMS have a lot less risk.
Asking questions, so.
PD can lose all of their equipment. It is a server rule, but EMS can only lose cash.
Is it on?
If they're robbed.
Hi. So, my question for both parties really is currently
EMS
the
has no
state of the
risk in
tax
that regard.
businesses go under. The lower earning businesses are taxed at the same rate as the higher earning businesses, which penalises restaurants for earning
And like
more.
I said, half of them sit in
Is that
Legion all
something
day,
you'd both look
so they're
into?
not paying for fuel.
Yeah, definitely. As our discussion, which we had.
Like, you might have seen on previous streams, chat, where I'm
I
talking
was
about.
currently unaware of how the
I
tax
need to get EMS.
operated.
Oh, look.
Obviously, yeah, that wasn't my department in.
Here's
current
one of
state
the
government.
EMS campers
So yeah,
in Legion.
now that you made me aware of currently the situation you're put into by the tax system, definitely it's open for review, as is everything. In my first week, there will be a full audit on everything in the city. So yeah, definitely it's open for review.
See what I mean, chat?
Support those businesses. Go on.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
Now you're good. Go.
Okay. Yeah, no, so
But
as
if
a
I was
business
running,
person
it's a
myself,
different story.
I already knew exactly how the business taxes work. You know why? Because I actually took the time to talk to business owners, the things that's actually important. So even though I wasn't part of any government parties or anything, I know exactly how the taxes work, and I also think that shit's kind of a bit freaking unfair. I've already started putting a couple little plans together for that stuff, talking with Snowy and other business owners about what they're going through, what they have to deal with. And I feel like you know, it wouldn't take me 3 months to figure out how to get shit better for them. I mean, there's a reason some of these places ain't open, and that is definitely something I'm going to be working with them on, is trying to figure out what they need and what we can get them to better incentivize them to be open, because at the end of the day, we all got to eat and drink, man.
Feisty.
I think as well, coming from my staff there at the restaurant, they all feel that it's a more skilled job, but they get paid the same as a mechanic, and they feel unfair by that. Is that something else that you'd be looking into?
Absolutely. I think that's a very fair point. I've said that since day one. I've never actually worked the restaurant until you kind of showed me some of the stuff that we had to do for that. And honestly, it kind of sucks. I've talked to a lot of people that have also said it sucks. There's a reason everyone likes standing around mechanic shops and they don't like working at restaurants. You know, yeah, we all got to get our cars fixed, but you know what else we need to do? We need to eat and drink, man. It's kind of a problem. And now with all the changes with going on with farming and stuff, it's even more important that we foster relations between farms and businesses to make sure we can feed everybody. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be looking
No, you must
heavily,
do pay for
heavily
fuel.
into, man.
But have you seen half the medics whilst they've been on PD?
Similar to what
They're
Viking said
sat in
over there.
Legion.
See, I actually do have first-hand experience. Unlike what he mentioned, I do have first-hand experience in the food industry.
They're sat in Legion
So yeah,
half the
I
time.
completely understand the struggle it is and how much actually hard work it is. So yeah, definitely. I
Or
want to
they're sat
address
outside the hospital.
Pay inequality. And so yeah, they're definitely, as I mentioned, everything's open for review.
Here's the
from
thing
the
as well.
first week.
The minute you raise the
and we'll go from there,
restaurant
okay?
money, raise it by $200 or whatever,
Nice.
people will immediately start working at restaurants and there'll never be a
Really
mechanic
nice.
open.
Okay, so in regards to businesses, there may be some people looking to start their own business and such.
That's what I'd do.
How would you guys go about approving such businesses and helping new businesses?
Okay. Yeah. So as it currently works, for new businesses to be opened up, it is as simple as the new businesses, they reach out to the government, and they bring along a business plan, and then we work with them as best as we can, and we can provide.
Whilst
them
they're
the
yapping about
information and
that, 'cause
support they
we
needed.
already know how that works.
So
I feel like
recently
the
we opened up a new
businesses now,
business,
with this new
for
system of
Member
paying,
Public, that is Mr. Butcher's.
you'd have to pay their workers
not sure
out
if
their
he's
own
done a
money.
Grand opening as of yet, but yeah, definitely it's working very closely with those small businesses, encouraging them and providing support where we can.
And
so
they should
as
get
somebody who's
taxed a
actually
little
trying to
less.
go through that process currently myself, I can definitely tell you it is very frustrating and well, very
It's how it's
uncertain
always
process.
been looked at.
Currently, you put all this time into making a business plan, you tell them the idea, they say that's a great idea, and then that's it. It's, you know, in fact, like it's been probably a month or two since I've talked to Wolfenstein about my idea. I was told it's great, it's in the works, and that was it. I personally do not have any experience on the government side to see what's going on there, but I can guarantee you if you come to me with a business
It
idea
is a
that
shit system.
is deemed valid and we think it's something that would actually really work out, I will keep you updated on the process as best as I can. Even if it's just a weekly text saying something like, oh, you know, we're still working on this or that, or we're waiting on this, just something to kind of keep you in the loop. Because, I mean, honestly, business is what pushes everything forward. We need businesses to support the economy and keep things flowing. So, again, as my role in charge of businesses and stuff, that's going to be something I'm going to be very in charge of and transparent on.
Perfect, okay.
I'd love to run a mechanic shop again. I don't think I will for a
appreciate-
while.
Now, just through both parties, obviously we have had a couple of people talk. I think what would be prudent for the audience and the citizens is for each member of the party to come up and explain what their role is within that party.
God.
Dan, you want to start? There's more of you guys.
Alright then. Obviously, my name's Dan. I'll be looking into the car side, and obviously there will be the finances as well of the obviously tax income and obviously the city income after all, really.
Sure, sweet.
Hi, my name is Lexi. I'm going to be the deputy mayor well as I'm going to make sure that I address any housing concerns that you guys have. As well as I'm going to talk to most of you, but Anybody that I haven't talked to, I'm always around and always free to chat.
Hello, I'm Hachi. I'll be serving as a liaison for PD, EMS, and civilians. My goal is to make sure everything runs smoothly, that our emergency services are properly supported and funded, and that the communication between all sides stay clear and effective. I also want to make sure that everyone's voice is heard, not just during the election, but throughout the entire running period. So to make sure that everything runs smoothly, if there's any concerns or anything with just the general public, they'd be able to just give me a call anytime or just speak to me.
Thing is, I have nothing against Hatchie. I like Hatchie. Hatchie's a nice person. But she's been
I don't
arrested
think I need
that
to say
many
shit about
times.
who I am. I think everybody here knows who I am and what I do. But
But you're in
here's a
charge
little bit
of
about me.
liaisons with PD
Well,
is
I'm
a bit of
always
a
here.
weird
If
one.
you got questions, I'm always here to answer them. If you need help, I'm always here to help people. And honestly, like I said, that's pretty much it. My role is going to be like making sure that the businesses are looked after, business relations, making sure things flow smoothly between everything, getting new businesses open, you know, like Echo's Coffee Shop and Ralph's soon-to-be bar, and, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff we could do, and I want to work with you guys to get all your dreams to come true.
I guess we'll go now. So obviously, my name's Seth. I am running as the mayor for the after party. My main goal is to ensure the balance across the city. So it's overseeing my my party members here, making sure that the communication is there, making sure the treasury is intact, making sure the finance is spent where it is and where it's needed. And yeah, I'll pass over to my director of business.
That now? What do you mean, Ghosty?
Hello, I'm Mac. I'm here representing business, especially restaurants, mechanic shops, and farms, because those are what keep the city active day to day. My focus is making sure that they stay running. Right now, we see
The
places
thing is, right,
struggle with consistency, staffing,
nothing
and
against
staying
Mac.
busy. And when businesses aren't active,
Because
the whole
of
city feels it.
a
What I'm
role,
going to focus on
basically.
is creating
She's
better
never,
communication between
she's
business
not
owners,
around as much
farmers,
as,
and,
let's say, Bucket will be.
holding regular check-ins so issues don't get ignored, and making sure we're creating opportunities that actually bring people into those businesses.
So this might be a
I'm
good
not here
thing
to
that I didn't get
promise
Harmony.
unrealistic
Because I will
outcomes,
never be,
but
I would
I'm
never
sure
be
we're
able to
building
get in
an
contact with her.
environment where businesses have the
And
best chance to succeed and stay active.
meetings with Bucket go on for hours. And then there's the ramble.
Hello. I am Rick James. I am the deputy mayor. A lot of you know me. I am in police. I will be handling the working with PD and EMS and assisting Seth with daily operations. As most of you know, I'm very reasonable. I will be here every day to listen to all of your guys' concerns.
Are you
all the
reasonable, RJ?
above. If anything happens, you know how to get a hold of me. I mean, I love most of the people in this city. Everybody here is awesome people, and I just want to be as useful and as helpful to everybody as I possibly can.
You kind of like a wild card? 50M50?
Nice.
Every single one up there is a bit of a wild one.
Okay.
You guys hear that, Eduardo? Ever?
So.
Fine.
What?
Is food and drink available from Boujou and Gia over there? And
No,
Black Couch,
this is where it's going to get a little bit tougher. Seth, I'm going to put you in a hot seat.
Go for it.
So, you are part of the current party, and as such, have very much had a hand in the current economy that this city is in. If the economy is currently suffering, as evidenced by lack of purchasable items within things like the malls, vehicles scarcity, why should we believe that your leadership will be any different from the Wolfenstein era that you were part of?
Yeah, I mean, so as it currently stands, my role within the Wolfenstein party is my role in that department is just the liaison between PD and EMS. Whereas of recent, I have stepped up and taken, I've stood in for Mr. Wolfenstein in these unforeseen circumstances he's involved in. But as it currently stands, even with me stepping in, I'm still leading under his wishes and his policies. I don't actually have any power to make any large decisions. I've been getting authorization for stock and things like that. So with me running on my own, obviously, you know, I have full power to edit policies, work with policies, work and create new policies as I come and please with my party's assistance. So yeah, that kind
Why
of
would they do that,
explains
though,
things.
Ghosty?
Yeah, I'm reiterating I'm currently
That's not
not
a good
able
thing
in my
to do
current
if they did
position,
that.
even while stepped up to make any edits or make any drastic changes to the current economy. But yeah, I believe there will be change soon if I am elected into office.
Okay. Now, Dan.
Yes.
Again, hot seat for you, my friend.
Okay.
Over the past week or so, we've seen a lot of your party members actually promote themselves to be mayor. Now, due to certain circumstances, some of your party members obviously cannot do that. How can we guarantee that your party isn't just a shadow government to allow them to run in your stead?
Need some aloe vera for that.
Well, it definitely wasn't going to be a shadow one. It was obviously for Bucket. Obviously, he wanted to run. He wanted to make the change, but unfortunately, he couldn't. Obviously, because reasons. Yeah. And I was in the
criminal
run to get expunged, and that wasn't guaranteed in time. So yeah.
Okay.
So he's a dirty criminal.
Any questions from the audience? Anything anyone wants to know? Again, this is a great point for you guys. Okay, Max, I see you there, bro.
Yeah.
Again, this is a really good time for you guys to speak up, because whoever you choose is going to be running your city for the next one.
I've not got any questions for any of
Okay,
them,
so
brothers.
I don't normally talk in these kind of things. I'm kind of keep to myself in this, but I wanted to bring up something. As an individual who's earned a lot of money, I know I'm bringing it up, and spent a lot of money within the system. How would you go about making it fair for other individuals to purchase said affordable homes, cars, when you're bringing prices down, which means that people with a lot more money could actually buy more of said items?
Give you a flight so they can buy them.
How would you make this fair for everyone?
Well, I mean that's kind of it's a tricky question to ask off the get go, really. I know I've used this word a lot, but it's really a game of balance. And if that is the case, where if we bring prices down and make things more affordable, and they're still getting snatched up, then we'll look at introducing some further policies, providing support to those that need it. Whether that be housing plans, so they can apply for housing, and housing is released to a person specifically. They're private sales rather than doing public sales where they can get snapped up instantly. Doing staggered releases of houses to be sold, so not all properties are released at that one exact time for them all to be snapped up. They can be staggered to allow people with different availability to grab that purchase.
Gosh, I can't do any voices. You give me it.
Yes, so basically the way we want to address that when it comes to cars, we want to make sure that everybody has a fair shake in that. When cars are we want to check to see within our budget, obviously, and see how the release dates of these vehicles are. But we want to make sure that all people aren't buying things. We want to make sure that any vehicle that is released is released and not bought. We can roll back into the system, and we can get cars that people might want. The same thing goes for the housing as well.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to expand on the vehicle side of things. So for those of you that they attended the truck dealership opening, the first launch, we did something a little bit different. I was trialing a raffle-based system for entry, and I mean I heard pretty positive feedback on that, if I do have to say so. that allowed two people to or a person to enter at a time and purchase 2 vehicles, and then if they wanted to come around and buy anything else,
I feel like
again,
you should be that
they
at
had to wait till
all the
everyone
dealers.
who was currently entered into that record to try again. And I feel like that was a pretty fair way. It was randomly generated. No one was favoritized. There was no one person was let in to buy all 6 cars and then resell them at a higher market rate. So yeah, I think that was a pretty fair way. And further on from that, if you've noticed that we've actually stopped announcing minor restocks, giving their exact release date, and we're kind of just allowing people to, it's falling on their own responsibility to make sure those dealerships are checked. If there's a vehicle which they want, it's their responsibility to check on them again on a daily basis, really. And that is really the only way to keep the minor restocks fair without making everyone queue up and doing a really long raffle system for those that just want to swing by and check. Because yeah, I appreciate doing that raffle system does take a very long time. I think it took about close to 2 hours to get through everyone. But yeah, so for the minor restocks, we stopped announcing them.
Okay. Thanks for the question, Max. Aria, I see you at the back.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Hello? Okay. This is not directed towards Seth, but the current government, I own a farm, and when it's time for me to sell to the government, I have like a 1-hour window where a government official is awake. How can we make sure that the government will be around when we need them to be around?
Yeah, I definitely understand that is a problem with the current government, kind of really because all the party members are based in the kind of the same time zone and were around at the same times. But my current party, or the new party, is actually it's constructed of 3 core members that are all from different time zones, so all with different availability. So that should expand. On the times where I take a nap. There's times where Mac would be around a lot later than I am, and the same for RJ. The times where he's gonna be around when I'm not. So there's a lot more diversity in the party.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say, no discredit to Hatchie standing behind me. She is kind of our liaison to be able to talk to for anybody, for any reason, PD, EMS, businesses, even just regular workers and civilians and stuff, man. But besides that, you've also got me. I mean, who the fuck here can say that they haven't really seen me on an everyday fucking basis? I mean, every time you guys call or text me, I'm pretty much always fucking there. And if I'm not, I get back to you pretty damn quick. So I can guarantee you over the last couple of years since I moved to this city, I've fucking been here. I've watched mayors and stuff leave for weeks and months at a time, but guess who's been here every single fucking day? That's right, Bucket. So you don't even have to worry about that shit with me, man. And if I'm not here, we've got other people in the party that would gladly take over anything that you need.
What the fuck?
Perfect.
Don't
Quick,
ball these
I gotta
basics.
say something to you real fast. So I'm the same way. Like, I'm always around. I will always be around. If you get a hold of me, as soon as I fly in, I will ring you and I will handle everybody's concerns. I'm always around and I plan on being around.
Who the fuck is that?
I know I moved away for a couple of years, but this is my home and I'm never leaving again.
Let's get more.
So if you need me, call, text, beep me. You know the old school beepers? Use them. I'm there. Thank you.
I don't know, I've never seen
I don't think anyone uses the beeper anymore, RJ.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of
Okay, lady with the white hair. I see you over there.
Who the fuck is the white hair? Who the fuck is this?
Well, yeah, she's my stepmom. She just doesn't know it yet.
That's not my fault.
Wow.
My fault, Ghost. Actually, it is my fault.
that extremely loud.
Sorry, I had to laugh at. I have a question when it comes to kind of businesses, and up and coming businesses or new businesses that are going to be approved. How do you guys either side have a plan how to keep things fair between, existing businesses and ones that are coming in? Especially because I know, from what I've heard, the loans that the existing businesses had were, a little steep to say the least.
So the way that new businesses are curated is slightly different to how the mainstream mechanics and restaurants work. So any new business, as it currently stands in the current government, they're required to have the upfront payment to create the business, and the government doesn't take any of that money. The money which you would pay from the quote which you receive goes straight to the builders. But we can definitely look into to make it more available to more people. We could look into a payment plan. I see no problems in that being a case. If you need that little bit more of assistance in creating in that new business, and everything like that helps you get.
Here's a suggestion: don't open a business if you're broke as fuck.
With that being a thing, really. We want to support everyone to chase their dreams, really.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to businesses, there's a lot of things involved. There's a whole history of things that happen where people would get into certain businesses, and then they wouldn't open as much, and then, progress was never made. And honestly, that's something that we want to make sure to watch. Honestly, I'm not here to discredit anybody or anything like that, but we do have to keep an eye on businesses and stuff that's going on. We've got a lot of new businesses coming up. We got a lot of existing businesses. Obviously, we want to work with the existing business owners, make sure that they get what they need, and then keep an eye on their performance and stuff. We want to reward them for doing good. On the same token, though, if there are things they're doing bad, then maybe we have to make some changes. I'm not saying I want to do any of that stuff. Obviously, I hate doing stuff like that. But everything is going to be done to better the city and everything else like that. So when it comes to making businesses better, man, it's a whole freaking category. There's things that we can import, export, relations, costs, a whole bunch of stuff that we have to work with. And it all starts with just talking with you guys to see what you need and stuff like that. So
it's not government owned.
That's going to be something I'm going to dive into once I get access to more information and stuff like that. Obviously, right now I have no real insight into that, other than
I'd love to run a business,
direct businesses that I've worked with, which is
no
pretty
business
goddamn
besides
much everything in the
mechanics
city.
I want to do.
So I am looking forward to diving into that stuff.
Focus, Nospa.
Hey. Thank you. Is it okay if I asked a secondary question, not related to that?
Go for it.
So I'm sure most people saw the birdie post earlier today from a suspended account that was listed as Bet. If Bet is back around, what's both parties' plans to potentially deal with that?
What?
So with Bet being around, this was news to me today. I only found out the same way all of you did. Bet has no endorsement, no involvement, and no backing by the government at all. And I will not stand. What they put our city through is an atrocity. The trauma they cause our city and the outfall, really, what happened. There is zero support, and if that is the case, and this isn't a hoax or a prank, someone misusing social media to stir rumors, there will definitely be an investigation, and I'll work very closely alongside the DOJ to make sure this is put a stop to at day one. Really, I don't want to restart what already happened.
I don't do it now, Sergeant.
Yeah, on that same note, man, honestly, rumors start pretty quickly, but there is a saying that says where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's definitely something that needs to be looked into. There's still a lot of Bet assets that, while they've been seized, we don't know if they've been fully cleared out.
I don't know,
there's a whole bunch of stuff that we just don't freaking know. And that's one of the things that I do want to look into once we get into office, is to be able to see, what exactly are these facilities doing? Because there's a lot of property and stuff that Bet own. Obviously, their stuff was confiscated, but don't forget, right before things went to shit, they took a lot of money, cash right out of accounts. They don't really have any records of that stuff, so they could be sitting on a lot of money. We've never fully recovered any of that stuff from what I'm aware of. And if they are trying to open up operations again, then they definitely will not be allowed to do so, because we've seen what they've done to us in the past, and it's not good. So anything we can do to keep them down, we will take every action possible.
That in your PowerPoint? Jesus.
Thank you.
I think follow-up questions for both sides around Bet then is, Seth, did you not work for Bet?
I was on a contract basis, so I had no involvement in the destruction they caused. A lot like myself.
And for Cletus, do you not own businesses that are labeled Bet?
So my businesses are BET. It stands for Buckets Everything. It's a business that I'm going to be opening up that is going to sell, buy, and resell stuff within the city. It's going to be materials, farm products, pretty much everything that you can think of to resell everything. Now, obviously, the name buckets everything oil, buckets everything petroleum, buckets everything. It's really freaking long. And my marketing strategist said that it's better to shorten it. There's a reason there's dots in between that shit because I do not want to be known as Bet. But I am Bucket. And I'm proud of my damn name.
That had the dots.
You got a problem with that? Then you got a problem with freedom.
Could I just interject on that? That is how Bet spelled their name. B.E.T. There was dots in
Yeah, that's again, you're looking at, but the signs on the buildings and stuff that we used to have was always Bet.
Okay.
I believe it was Bucket who I have on record saying many times, always bet on Bet.
Yep. And that's kind
Oh,
of weird.
yeah, I'm not voting for him. Fuck that guy.
That right there sounds like slander to me, man.
Freedom of speech.
Except I have proof.
It's freedom of speech.
And you sure it was me? Cletus Hicks.
Swear I saw him in a basement.
Okay,
once.
that's
Also, freedom of speech.
that's beside the point. Questions were asked. Both sides have answered. Rodney, I see you over there with a question.
Yeah.
You've been stood for a while.
Ow. Why you push me?
Stale. Okay. Since it was kind of
Around
skipped over, my questions for both parties. Obviously, we've had issues with product. I mean, this is a business question. When it comes down to it, right? The malls themselves, they've pretty much been inactive. You know, we barely ever get any product, and when it's on a short-term basis, and then they're out again. You know, what are you guys going to do to actually deal with the malls and their owners to help the city? Because in this case, they're not really doing a whole lot of anything.
I was going to ask that.
That's a very valid concern. And I'd definitely like to assist.
Whoever yelled at
in
needs a
getting,
racist fox.
those malls thriving again. I would like to promise you that tomorrow I can go and kick those owners out and get some fresh ones in. That really is not the case. They are they're self-funded businesses. A lot of the gas stations, the government doesn't have much control over them. It really is a case of they expire. So rather than jumping on the case of we're going to kick them out, I guess the best approach we could have for that is to try and work with them, work out where they're struggling and why they're not active, and see if we can help them get some more staff, and that's really that's going to be what my business director is going to be doing. She's going to be in close contact with all businesses, so yeah, she can really well, hopefully we can get in contact with the operators of those businesses and get them thriving again.
So having, a lot of information and firsthand experience with a lot of businesses, I can tell you they are not as easy as you think. They are not as cheap as you think. The average farm and foundry has put millions of dollars into their businesses, and many of them have yet to see a profit. I can tell you right now, the foundry that I work with has spent roughly $4.2 million since we've created the thing. And I will tell you right now, we've probably made about maybe $1.5 million back. So sitting here right now, I can tell you firsthand from that, we have lost a lot of money. For the longest times, farms were a giant waste of time and money, and they just barely had a way to make money back, and that also just kind of collapsed on them as well. And, there's a lot of things that in businesses have held things down. You also look at things like restaurant workers who work their asses off doing a lot of stuff, having to create fresh food because nobody wants old food and shit. And they're getting paid the same as somebody who's sitting around a mechanic shop. There's a lot of things in this city that we do have control over as the mayoral party that would allow us to better the lives of all the people in here. There's a lot of problems with businesses, supply chains. We now have a local supply chain shortage to restaurants. But, I mean, honestly, for the longest time, farms were making all their money from making alcohol and stuff. So why would they have production lines? So now that they have a shortage, are these farmers just expected to put hundreds of thousands of dollars back into their businesses right now in hopes of being able to make money from these restaurants? Is there even a supply and demand issue there? It's one of them things that I can't answer right now, but I'm definitely going to, as soon as I get in there, I'm going to be able to answer that stuff. I'm going to work with the farms. I can tell you right now, I've already got supply chains going from oil foundries or oil rigs down to foundries down to multiple farms. And that's just something I've done in the last few weeks. My reach is going to go into working with every farm, trying to figure out what farms need, trying to find a way to make the farms, businesses, foundries make all kinds of more money, because that's what's going to create these products that are going to make this city better. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be a cheap thing. But these are things that I've dealt with so far. So there's a lot of work that's got to be done on these things. It's not freaking easy, but I'm the right guy for the job.
Come on, old man. I've seen you stood there. You've put your walker down.
Hi there.
There you go.
Hello. I've just got a question about businesses with supplies, etc. I don't know if it's related to Rodney's question. I worked at Burger Shot a few weeks now, Bob's Burgers, and there's been many a times where we've had to purchase local due to not having anyone around to buy from. And I've seen the change where we now have to go to farms, but with it being so quiet last few weeks, how is that going to benefit the food chain in getting supplies when they need them rapid?
Yeah, obviously, so definitely there's a need for a steady supply chain. Hopefully with the introduction of the farmers market that's now up in Roxwood, that does ease the pressure, and obviously I understand the frustration of having
Everybody knows who
the distribution on the tablet that being shut down.
Equal rights, equal fights.
But hopefully, you know, with my business director Mac over here, hopefully having her work very closely with the farms and trying to find out issues from day one if there are any issues. Working with them so we can increase production and make sure
it's
that,
a lot of bucket
you know,
and not a lot of
products are
Dan.
spread far and wide.
Thus leading me to believe that it's a shadow.
So I'm aware there are some restaurants like Rector's Diner. They have private.
Aren't all of them
farm
criminals
funds,
as
like
well?
Private farm supply. Maybe working
Two
with
of
them
the
so you can get a deal
four
for, you know,
I was gonna
additional
say.
exports to
Technically,
other
Dan got an
restaurants when it's needed.
expungement. Or this, I
Try and,
processed the
make sure
expungement
everyone
a
is
few days ago.
supported.
Yeah, because he called out today.
One of the things I want to say
about
is
that.
I do love working with my party. I love that the person that's in charge of each department kind of steps up here
Well,
and
the
answers questions
DOJ got my
on their
text
own
back.
behalf. You know, it's kind of a nice thing when your own people
Yeah.
can walk up here and talk on things. I just want to say that real quick.
Not my fault. I
But on
processed
top
it.
of that, you know,
Nope,
there, like I said, there's a lot of money
Not
in alcohol.
Harold's fault
For
either.
a quick example, right?
I did it when they asked.
I could
I did
turn
it before the mayoral
a bunch of
debate, so-
potatoes into something that a restaurant could take, and they could cook it up, right? Or I could take them same potatoes, turn it into vodka, make a lot more money. Now, at the end of the day,
Wait, what is buckets
you're not
roll
going to be
again?
able to feed
Besides
yourself on alcohol.
the mayor at this point?
But if you put a lot of money into
Well, it
something, you
seems
want to
like.
get some money back out of it. So we need to come up with incentives
Oh
for
my God,
different
she's bald.
things to be able to
Oh
get
my
produced.
God.
I mean, sure, supply chain issues are one of the things. You know, we got to have easy ways to get to this stuff. But there's always been areas in farmers or in the farms now
Pretty good question.
where people can export stuff. You can call
What
farmers
it
and ask for
feels like,
things.
chat,
But
like
again, it
Dan
comes down
said.
to money. At the end of the day, these farms don't pay for
I don't
themselves.
think
Anyone who sits
Dan
here
is the
thinking
man
these
in
farms
this
and stuff
party.
have just
I think he
been
is
sitting
on
there
paper.
printing cash, they are so far wrong.
Right.
You know, if there is a solid demand and we start getting contracts together between businesses and farms,
I think
then we
he
can
is on
start working on
paper.
supply chain issues and maybe even some kind of government
I think
incentives to
bucket
help
is
offset
really-
some of those costs. Because this stuff is expensive. It's also labor intensive. There's a lot of repair costs. There's a lot of back and forth trips to pick stuff up. There's a lot
Now,
more
if they're
involved than a lot of
bringing
people
back
think.
Bat,
And that's,
which it
you know,
seems like that's
again,
the
this is going to be
storyline
something I'm going to be looking into
Redline's
to
gonna
try
be
to
going
figure
in,
out.
bringing
It's not
Matt
going to be
back.
solved overnight, but again, you know, that's one of my top priorities.
Yeah, I mean, I've made many
Like, if
phone
we look
calls
at
to
the Arctic,
different
what's the gap in?
people regarding orders have not been around, or even to
Mount
work
CC.
at a farm to help make produce.
That's one
but
thing at Bush.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the thing
got
about
nothing
working
back.
at a farm is it's
We
not
heard
as simple
vodka
as
and
just getting
potatoes.
keys to it and doing stuff.
Yeah, hey, make
There's a
vodka,
lot of
use
trust and access.
potatoes.
If I gave you keys to a farm, you can now walk in there and take whatever products you want. It could include alcohol. There's all kinds of stuff that we stock around there. It's kind of like an all-access stop. Now,
And it's
depending on your access level too, you can
too.
get access to cash and other records. There's a lot of damage that could be done. So there's a reason farmers don't just go out and say, all right, I'm going to hire you and you and you and you, because there's a lot of trust. You can't just give people keys to your place and expect them to follow your rules and everything
No,
like
I
that.
get that. I get that. Yeah, that's it.
We don't make the money to do it either.
No, I appreciate it. So, Ralph, then Fox, and then the gentleman with the grey hat.
My seat.
Hello, everyone. So, long story short, I want to see where taxes going. So, my only understanding right now is Seth's party is sat on a $10 million jet. So, I want to make sure they're not putting money where they shouldn't be putting money.
So, I mean, I can jump straight on.
They've
on
already
that and give
talked
you an
about
answer,
this
straight
already.
answers there. So that $10 million jet was reinvested as a sole purpose of transporting for the alcohol. So that is a big task we undergo, and that you know that's a lot of cargo we have to carry. So that jet was.
Can I ask what's the storage size?
On the top of my head, I believe it is 1,000.
But the one at like 2.7, 3 point something's 1,000, no?
I'm unaware of every single storage price, and I didn't make the
What's that,
purchase
it'd
of
be-
the aircraft.
Would it not be
Milk
easy to
jet
get
is
vans?
2,000 kilos.
I I didn't make the purchase of the aircraft, so for that decision wasn't mine to make. But I know for a fact that it was purchased for the mere speed of doing alcohol. So we can drop. If anyone that knows that has sold alcohol to myself in the past few weeks, is that I request them to meet me at the nearest airport so I can bring the plane. It makes our lives a lot quicker. We can process alcohol a lot quicker, and there's no delay.
So where would the money be going then if you guys carried on?
In what sense do you mean where'd the money go?
Like 10 million's a lot to set aside for.
It is, but I mean the government is in a very healthy position as it currently stands. You know, we're making very healthy investments back into the population. There's no as I'm aware, you was at the beginning of the fund meeting. There's other projects that we could have also reinvested 3 million, 5 million here back into the government itself, and we chose not to because we didn't need it. So, for example, reinvesting into a government-owned warehouse where only we could access to storage. We don't need it, so we're not going to. We have the plane. You know, as I said as my opening, I want to remain very transparent and making sure that, you know, the funds are voted on. Really, I don't want to make sure that. Well, I want to make sure that we're not guessing on your behalf.
So it's like a works van there, like a works plane.
Yeah, it's owned by the government. It's not owned by a single person.
Sweet. So, let's say if you do, obviously you don't go into the next president position. Will that plane then transfer to these guys?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, that's fine.
It's in the government's garage. It's not in my personal garage.
Oh, well, that's where I thought it was like a personal vehicle.
No. It's in. We have a society garage for the aircraft. So it's in the society garage.
Sweet. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's good to know.
Fox. Hello. Is your name Fox?
Could be.
I've been cocky.
Hello, good people, candidates who are looking to represent us at the state of San Andreas. I have one question for each party, and I'll try to keep it simple. Seth, one thing that I personally have experienced as a member of the general public, not as a police officer or anything along those lines, is a breakdown on a regular basis of communication with members of the governing body between emails sent and phone calls and text messages. And I understand that there's been some complications with your own schedule, Mr. Wolfenstein's, things like that. How do you plan to rectify that if you accept the position as the mayor of the state of San Andreas?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, for the get-go, as my everyone has my phone number. I would ask that I'm not contacted directly for day-to-day issues. Obviously, that then makes me more available for the more serious issues. You know, I have two lovely party members behind me, which have other they also have their phone numbers, and they'll be set up with government email addresses as well. So yeah, all of us will be made contactable. But I think as it currently stands, when Mr. Wolfenstein was around, everyone was phoning Mr. Wolfenstein. So when he inevitably did have to take that the leave of absence, things kind of came to a bit of a halt because no one really knew what to do or who to contact. So from the get-go, I want to advise and I want to promote the contacting of other party members as well as myself.
So to add on to that, because I'm the liaison, I'm going to be here, obviously available. A lot of you guys would probably see me on a day-to-day basis because I am around a lot, so I'd be able to bring up any issues to the mayor. Again, he's around a lot as well, so if there is any issues, then all the communication or anything like that can definitely go through me, and I don't mind if you ring me, contact me in any way. I'll be able to bring the issues up to the mayor.
Okay. And then my question for Dan's party, if Dan wouldn't mind approaching. Dan, I'm terribly familiar with the people who are standing behind you, and I believe that if they intend to hold positions, political positions, that they absolutely intend to represent themselves to the best of their capability. And I think that you plan to do the same thing. My question is, Are you going to be representing the people, and what guarantee or statement could you make right here and now to convince the public and myself as well that you are here to represent us and not your own interests, as Mr. Hicks has discussed his interests when it comes to appropriate business relationships.
Good question, Phil.
For improvement for the sake of the people, obviously. Great point. I approve. But how do we know that those aren't going to ultimately be more self-serving than something that serves the people?
Probably.
Right, so obviously I'm not here for me, right? I'm here for every single one of yous and everyone else what's not here, right? And I don't like the way the city is being run right now, and I do not agree with it. And I feel like money's not going where it's meant to be going. So I'm here for yous and everyone else outside of this stadium.
All right, thank you very much.
Kind of chime in as well. I'm a redneck, man. I was born with nothing. I'm probably going to die with nothing. Honestly, I have too goddamn much money. Ask anyone I've talked to recently. I don't fucking need money. When I was running for mayor, I was not going to take a paycheck because I don't fucking need it. I don't care about myself. I've already got enough stuff going on right now that I don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So anyone who's going to sit there and say, like, I'm going to better myself, I'm already the best fucking me that I can be. And there's nothing, literally nothing that I need. So if there's any misconceptions out there, I just want that to be known.
Amen, Reverend.
Well spoken.
Okay.
I don't really have a question, but I do
but
take exception.
No, hang on. But the next one was the gentleman who had his hands up.
I thought you said the gray hat. My bad.
It's this guy.
We both have a gray hat.
You can come down after him.
All right. So my main question is, I'm new to the city. Like,
Oh, this idiot.
Little cash, not much to spend. And then I go to a restaurant to buy some food, and one charges me like near $1,500 for a meal and a drink, and the other one charges me like 400-ish. This is my question is going to be for both of them to be directed at the actual business people. How are you gonna make it so that we get a fair price for our meals and our other stuff as well, actually?
So I'll start this one off. Honestly, it comes down to this, right? Businesses are businesses. Freedom is free, okay? We're not here to tell businesses what to do, how to do it, what to charge, things like that. The beauty of having multiple businesses is that they compete with each other. You know, if we take something, for example, like the two mega malls, and you look at them, they're both rarely stocked, and all their prices are completely identical. And the reason for that is because, well, they are similar interests. And I have proof of this, so don't try to say it's not. On top of that, when you have no competition, you have no reason to undercut. You have no reason to go lower. If you look at the city prices of mechanic shops and you compare that to Roxwood is a lot cheaper because it's a lot less convenient for people. It's kind of like a convenience fee, right? You've got things that when it's more convenient, you're going to pay more, and if it's less convenient, you're going to pay less. But that's not really a bad thing. If you don't want to spend more money on one place, you go to another place. And that's why having all these businesses open and doing this stuff is kind of important. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with competition and pricing and stuff, but that's why there's other options.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I agree with what.
Hold on. I asked it to the business representative.
My business representative is currently unavailable this current second. I mean, we can wait, or or I have an answer for you here and now.
In my honest opinion, I would love to wait because I've not heard anything from your party than you.
Sure, that's more than fair. Me see what I can do.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it's a valid point, man.
I've heard nothing from his party than him. And,
just to rebuttal on that, for the other party, is anyone else other than Bucket gonna speak?
I have heard.
Are you kidding? We've all spoken.
See, it seems to be I've heard from a lot more of you than you actually.
I've answered every business question, and then they've answered housing questions and car questions and AD and EMS. I mean, I don't know what you've been looking at.
You jump in a lot more than your actual mayor. I mean,
what are you talking about? He's leaning. He's not. He's a leader, and good leaders know when to let their people do what they're best at, man. And apparently, Yeah, so come on.
Seems
man.
like
What
he's
else
not
you
good
got?
at anything.
Spicy. Keep it coming.
There was a
Yeah,
lot
well,
of
I mean, your passive
related
aggressive
questions.
comments. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, but here's the thing about me. You ask me something, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to like sugarcoat it and be like, oh man, you know,
Didn't ask you to
that's
sugarcoat it at
terrible.
all. No, I mean
Exactly. Hell no, I'm going to tell you how it is.
Your direct attacks at me is just it's not professional, is it?
I'm just calling it professional is one thing, business is another. This is business, man.
From a neutral party,
Well, you
there
don't quite
was
think it all, do you?
ladies. From a neutral party, there was a lot of business-related questions.
This is just who I am, man. This is who I am, how I am.
This is who you are.
Me all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
From a neutral party stance, there was a lot of business questions.
Okay, I believe my business representative is available now.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Hi, do you mind repeating the question for me, sir?
Not at all. I would love to. I would love to. My question was, so I paid like $1,300 for a meal at one place, and then $400 for the same meal at another. I'm only a new citizen, and I mean, I don't have like cash to spend wherever I can, and just throw it over the bank.
Okay.
How are you gonna make it so that there's at least gonna be some reasonably priced products at any given point in time, as well as reach? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm paraphrasing, but
No, I completely understand.
How are you gonna at least balance the payments? Like, it sounds ridiculous that I need to pay over $1,000 more for the same meal at one place to another.
Ladies,
Right.
calm.
I completely understand your
Sergeant's
concern.
what everyone's
Part
been
of it
thinking.
would probably be the quality of ingredients. You may have one that's high quality, one that's made low quality that is making the price difference. I bet you don't want mold on some of your food. But this is one of my main objectives, is to going around to businesses and seeing about what we can do to help correct any issues that customers may have or that employees may have, just to make sure everything is balanced within the city.
Okay, because I've never had any mold on my products, and they've lasted like a long time.
I mean, that is definitely something that I can look into. Yes, I understand.
I have yet to find out what actually. I'm sorry, and I don't know how to say this in English, but what actually makes the extra payment, like the extra money, what actually constitutes to the extra money?
I mean, this can go from either to the locals or to the fresh farm ingredients, and this is definitely something that I'm going to strive for, to make sure I'm connecting with every operator, all the employees, make sure everything is fair all across the board with the city. I completely understand your frustration.
Like general.
I'm sorry?
Could you be more specific? Like, how are you gonna fix it instead of actually? It sounds like, yeah, I'm gonna look into that, and
no, that's where the communication comes in.
How?
That's where the communication comes in, and that's where me visiting the actual restaurants and see how their products are doing and see how their meals are holding up and try and balance everything within the city.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. I wanted to know like the actual how and not just the general. Yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you have anything else, I'm here for you, okay? I'm here for any concerns.
Perfect. Okay, the city mechanic guy.
How you guys doing? I agree that restaurants is restaurant work and food service is definitely skilled labor. I do, however, take exception to the idea that mechanicking is not skilled labor and that we just stand around. I believe was a direct quote from a mechanic, which is weird. It looks like we stand around a lot because we have good training in our people, and all three mechanics are almost always open. If all three restaurants were open as often, I guess that they wouldn't be nearly as busy, and then maybe they could have more skill or more training, and their job would become easier with practice.
Good point.
I do take exception to the idea that we stand around. We stand around because we have a lot of choices. I've been the one mechanic on a lot when it was just Red Rocket, and I didn't stand around, promise you. So I do take exception to that, and I'm surprised to hear you say that, Bucket.
So first of all, I'm not a mechanic. I haven't been in about a year and a half. So that, not sure where that
My
came from.
apologies. I thought you
That's
were.
all right, man. The thing is, if I walk into a mechanic shop and there's 4 guys on duty, there's probably 1 car in there. So there is a lot of standing around that gets done. But you know, same thing goes for most professions. When I was EMS, I was standing around in the freaking gym most of the time because there's no calls. There's a lot of standing around with everything. My point is, basically, sorry about that. There's a whole bunch of things that restaurant workers have to do. For example, have you worked at a restaurant yet?
I have not. I've not had the
Okay.
opportunity.
So basically what you have to do is you have to get food that has to be sourced from somewhere. That food only lasts so long. You then have to take that food and you have to prep it up, cut it up, chop it up, things like that. But you can't assemble it yet. You can't cook the food because if you did that, then it would go bad. So now you have ingredients that are sitting around waiting that you have to prep up. And then when you get an order, you have to run in the back. You have to chop everything, or take all the stuff you previously chopped up. You have to cook it. You have to assemble it, package it up. Then you have to go up front. You have to take the drinks. You have to fill the drinks up and put all that stuff together.
Oh no, what
So
a
from
shame.
like a technical standpoint, if there's one person working at a restaurant, you are busting your ass. You are running around the coolers, grabbing stuff, chopping stuff, prepping it, cooking it, and serving it on the fly because you cannot pre-make a bunch of stuff in advance. It is a lot of work, a lot more work than people have told me that worked in mechanic shops. Now, again, I haven't worked in a mechanic shop. I'm just going off of what I was told by the people that I've talked to. So from a stand-by-stand basis, you look at the mechanic shops, they're all open.
But,
you look at the restaurants, they're not open. What does that tell you? The amount of money that they're getting paid is not worth the effort that it takes. Now, it's just a simple little fact. Now, I do understand that. I didn't mean to belittle what you guys do at all. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of things that you guys got to do, but also from what I've been told, the ways that I used to do repairs at Harmony was a lot more work than what you guys are doing now. So again, I'm not trying to belittle your efforts, but from a standpoint of the current mechanics versus the mechanics of working at a restaurant are just not on the same level.
Can I borrow you for a second?
So I didn't mean to offend you or anybody else that works there. But there is
I'm going to add that to my questions. I'm writing down interview questions that we're going to be interviewing them privately after the fact.
Yeah. I could pull up his hours now, and I can guarantee he did.
I concede that working at Harmony was a lot more technical than the new technology, and I have no doubt that working food service is a skilled labor. It definitely is. But one can acknowledge a skilled labor without, you know,
I know
throwing another one down and
easy
saying
to do
it's just standing
this
around
new
and
one, 'cause I
not
have
skilled
done it
labor
at Red
because
Rocket
it's
when I was
less
there.
technical due to technology.
But it's not that much easier.
If there was
it's just
only
easier
one
to do cosmetics.
mechanic shop open,
yeah, that's for sure. I would
a
know.
day,
I work at a mechanic shop myself
it
now.
would be pretty busy.
It's just easy to do cosmetics.
You know,
That's it.
I'm just saying that maybe don't say we just stand around and we're not skilled labor. That's all I gotta say. But,
Excuse
you
me,
guys are doing a good
I don't think I
job.
ever said you weren't skilled labor. I just said that the demands on being a restaurant employee are a lot higher
pull the candidates
than
and their
the
parties
demands
in
on
for private interviews after
person
this
that
is over and
working
done
in a
with.
mechanic shop.
I was wondering if you had anything
So
that you either
that's,
didn't
that's,
want to
that's
ask
that was my whole point. Is that you know
or
if you
that has
look
come
at
to
it,
your mind
there's
that if we
reasons that
ran
that
out of
stuff's
time,
not
you'd wanna make
around
sure that
and they're
question
not
was
open.
answered
I mean,
during a
honestly,
hardball
like
style
right now, what
interview
do we
where
got
they have
open?
to
Let's
answer
just
the
take a quick look at the phone. I just want to see this. So we got
Not
one
much.
mechanic
I think
shop open
Rockford
and not a
is.
single restaurant.
I agree,
So
yes.
right there, my
This is
point's
a
kind of
during a
proven
damn
that there's
debate.
no restaurants open. There's nowhere to get food.
Plus,
Other than
mechanics
stupid
have always been a
gas
more
station
popular work choice.
Well, that's true. It's true that there's rarely a restaurant
They get more
open.
customers.
But if all three were open more often, they would have the skill down more, and they would be able to
Yeah,
have
but the
a
thing is, at the end of the
workflow.
day, there's just a lot of prep work and stuff that goes into it. And
That's
yeah, if they
probably
had
true.
multiple people working there, you're absolutely right. But that's, again, something we have to work on, find out why they're not open, what they need, facilitate those relationships with the farms, get the supplies. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now. So that's why I said that's going to be something that needs to be looked into.
Fair enough.
It's always been a more popular job to be a
There's
mechanic.
also one thing I would like to add.
And
to
that's
this.
not because it's less work.
So I work at Bob's Burgers. When it is just me in a restaurant, yes, I do get a little bit more busy. When there's all three open, I am less busy. I'm able to work to put more high-end food together. And so I see that as the same with mechanics. If there's one mechanic open, y'all are going to get a lot more business. If there's 3 open, it's probably going to be less business. It's going to be the same on both sides. Thank you.
You gotta look at the historics on it as well.
One thing I would just want to add to that. So as somebody that is currently working at one of the mechanic shops, the difference between mechanics and from a restaurant perspective is the prep work. So yes, like Bucket stated, you do have to reach out to the farm. You do have materials that
Let's look
are
at this in a
degradable.
real life standpoint
At a
as well,
mechanic
chat.
shop, if you
In
had
real
to gather
life, right?
steel, if you had
To
to
source
gather,
food for a restaurant,
you know, titanium or
you might not have to go
smelt
to a
all that,
farm.
then you're
You
actually
still have
putting
you have to water
in
it, right?
that particular work, or if you're reaching out to a foundry to get your materials, and that would be
Mm,
another
true,
thing as well.
It's not me. It's YouTube does
I-
them.
Most of our materials
If I turn them off,
are
it's
already made.
if I turn them off, it doesn't make
within the
any.
unit. So when we go
It won't
and
make enough.
cars,
I won't be able to
or when we go and fix
pay for
cars, when we go to
epidemic and all that.
customize
So I
cars
can't really
and
turn them
such,
off.
most of that is gonna bin.
I can't
of
control them. They're
materials
all
that do not degrade.
automatic. But yeah, what was I saying?
Appreciate it. Lauren, I seen you had your hand up.
What was I saying now?
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
My question is today, how like businesses and
Well-
like and operators stuff like that. I've noticed that a lot of operators, or some, are not around much.
No, they're not.
How are you gonna deal with that?
So a good approach on this is a usual approach really is always to think to look at how they can be punished, but that is not the approach I want to take. I want to, and I've got a Mac over here. She's gonna be working very closely, as she's mentioned in a previous statement. She's gonna be working very closely, forming very close
here's what I was saying,
relationships
right?
with each
You
operator.
look at it in a real life
and
perspective.
we want to see how we can better assist
A
them,
restaurant
rather than
orders
thinking about
things
adding,
in.
like, you know, you're not open enough. Let's punish
All they're
you.
doing in
How-
this, which is different,
why
is
aren't
they're
you open?
physically
What
going
is
to
the problem
collect
you
the
have?
items.
How can we help? If it's
They
a case
can make
of, you know,
fucking hell,
availability,
they could
can we
make
help you
deals
find
with
a
farms where the
manager that
farms
can
could
help
deliver
run
them
things day to
stuff like
day
every
on a
day
more active
or every
basis?
couple of days.
Yeah, we want to work and we want to provide as much support as physically possible.
And the prep, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, I
If
understand
the-
you
the
probably
people
must
get
have just
really
gotten here,
bothered
'cause
about
I've
the
already
prep.
covered this a time or two, but just to kind of reiterate where we're sitting on this stuff, there's a
Make
lot of
it,
issues with things like that. It's
make it a
never just as
policy where
simple
you
as
have
like,
to
oh,
have
this
multiple
person's not
workers
around, this
on.
place isn't going to be freaking open. There's a lot more to it. Like I said, currently you got supply chain issues to
That's
restaurants.
on the
You've got
restaurant.
the effort that's required to do that stuff, and you know it's easy to point fingers at the operators and say, "Oh, this is their job. They're not finding
Now,
people."
send the
But here's
mechanics, right?
Here's the question: it's like, why are
Then
why
they
is it
don't
so
have
hard
to
to
order
find people?
things in. They do.
Obviously, mechanic stations are able to get people. Police are able to get people. EMS is able to get people. You know, the gas stations are all stocked up and stuff. So obviously, if there's certain businesses that ain't open, then yeah, it'd be one thing if there was one, like let's say there was 3 restaurants that there are, and one of them is never open. That could be a problem. But when you've got issues with all 3 of the restaurants ever being open, and I'm not saying there are currently, but that's a kind of a bigger issue. And that's what we need to look into. Again, it's working with them, trying to figure out what they need. Is it a pay issue? Is it a supply issue? Is it all the above? You know, these are all things that we have to get in there and figure out.
Now, I'll be
Sure.
honest,
Okay.
chat.
And just like a
The
like
most
a follow-on
active
question from that
operators I've
is
seen
that,
in Redline recently.
some people in these parties, I haven't really seen around much. So how can we guarantee that you guys are gonna be around
Yeah, the most active
when is needed?
operators I've seen are JP, Snowy,
Well, I mean,
and
as
Angel.
I stated earlier on today,
There are 6
that,
operator
you know,
businesses.
We've got a variety of different,
And they're the
fund
only 3 I've
availabilities
seen
across my
around.
Party. Where I think the previous government
I've
lacked was, you know,
not
everyone
seen
was kind of
Sean in
really
a
the
while. I've
same
not seen of
availability
that.
time. So
And I've
hopefully
not
with
seen
this
fucking
current structure
Bob in
we've got
ages.
going on now, with
But
people
Bob
spread
has
across a lot of
Bob's got
different
his real life
availability
stuff,
times
so
that, you know,
Bob,
everyone's able to
you can
contact.
kind of exclude Bob
And
out of this a little
again,
bit.
with the case of how the
I mean,
current
the
government
other
operates,
2
you
do
know,
as well.
Everyone was contacting Mr. Wolfenstein.
But
So when he took his leave of absence, it kind of everything fell apart.
He's
No
on
one knew
now,
who to
3
contact.
EMS.
So
They don't need both
saying
directors
I want,
here.
you know, all of my members to be contacted at all times. Even if I am around to try and contact them first, to pass things up a chain, really. If I was ever needed to take a
Because if it was me,
that wouldn't be a case.
I wouldn't give two fucks about EMS. I'd have had a meeting with me director to think of stuff to ask.
Just to touch on that, most of us are around daily, to be honest with you. We all have different
I'd be here for me
sleep
business,
schedules, so there's
if
always
it were
going to be
me.
someone about. I can promise you that.
That's why I don't ask anything at these debates anymore, because I have no... This doesn't affect me at all.
Dan? And then we've got
Maybe
Ty.
a couple cars get stopped, maybe a couple cars don't. It doesn't really affect me
Then we've got
anymore.
Aria.
Is this thing on?
Yep.
Okay, let me just pull my notes section real quick.
Oh,
Alrighty,
Jesus
so this
Christ.
is for the shadow party on the right.
Oh.
So, Dan, you recently got your record expunged.
Correct.
Hatchie, you have a record. Bucket, you have recently gone through some stuff, and some of you guys were previous gang members. How can we ensure that you're not going to cater to half of the things to, or most of the things to the legal side compared to myself as a legal citizen?
So how we made our money on a personal level should not reflect on the ability of being there for the city. Actually, I care about the
Can we
city,
go on mute
which
for a
is
couple
why I'm
minutes,
stood
chat?
before you today. Also, to be a successful criminal, it means good communication. So I can assure you that my communication skills are top notch as well.
And I also would like Dan to answer that question because there is something called inherent bias where you cater your actions towards a certain group. As you guys have a record or you have had a past in that certain threshold, I
Kinda like
want
PD
you
does?
to tell me how
Hey.
you're not going to cater to one side.
Can't bring up Dan stuff.
Okay. Well, obviously, the past is the past. I'm going to hold my hands up. I've done a lot of bad things. I've also done a lot of good things. Yeah. I'm here for all yous. I'm not here for myself. Yeah. I want this city to run better and be better. Obviously, the crime life is behind me. I'm going forward. Obviously, if this doesn't work for me, I'd like to try join PD. If not, obviously, that is what it is.
Okay, I have nothing further. Didn't answer my question once.
Just, I do want to say one thing on that real quick. Sorry about that, man. I mean, coming up here as the commissioner of PD, kind of just like throwing things out like that, I feel like that's really not something that someone in that position should be kind of doing. You guys should be having like a equal,
The
calm
fucking
head,
medics did
open-mindedness, not just coming up here pointing pictures and pointing
Isn't it public
names and-
knowledge though?
Is it public knowledge?
I
Is
mean,
what
at the end of
public
the
knowledge?
day, I
Isn't
mean,
anymore.
it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what, at the end of the day,
you're talking about
did I
opinions
did I
versus fact. You're trying to act like you can tell us what we're going to do based on the past, which you don't even really know too much
well, like
about.
my question was about inherent bias, and you proceeded to not
Yeah,
answer
but
that
again,
question.
but you're trying to say that we're going to have some kind of a bias.
It's
I mean, look at
natural.
me. I tried
It's
running
human
for
nature
mayor.
to have a bias.
You guys came across and stopped me from running, and I said I still care too goddamn much about this city to sit back and let it fall into the wrong hands. So I, against all freaking odds, am still freaking here today. So I'm
Still
just
a
saying,
bias.
man.
Still a bias.
Hell yeah.
Everybody has a bias, no matter they want to know it or not.
I do not
Including
take bias, man.
PD.
You might, but that's a terrible thing to say as a freaking
It's
commissioner,
human,
man.
it's human nature.
I don't
It's
wanna
maybe
be
in yours,
accused of
not
bias.
mine,
I'm a
man.
judge.
Yeah, you're supposed to be impartial. That's great leadership.
Still didn't answer my
You just
question.
have a mic drop.
Okay, so
Anyway, Ty?
Good luck, Ty.
So how
Proceeding
will
to
you
still not
ensure
answer my
fairness and
questions
prevent
even after
favoritism
that.
is
Great.
my
They didn't
question,
answer
whether
my
it be
question on
for
how bias
businesses or just in general.
impact any of their decisions. It doesn't matter if you think you have one or not. Everybody has a bias.
So I'm gonna start off.
Do you love
obviously
your
we're gonna
family?
try and give you guys transparency. We're not gonna promise you guys anything.
Are you going to choose a random person over your family? Yes,
obviously
because
we
you have a
can
bias towards them. They're
do
your
what
family.
we can do, but
whether you
obviously,
want to know it or
again,
not.
we won't be able to guarantee anything.
I'm not saying that. That's
yeah.
you're not,
That's literally
you
what you
don't
just
give
said,
the
though.
question. I said
mean-
you have a bias. Obviously, you're going to choose your family over a random person
business
because of all
and
the things that
everybody.
happened. You have that
Again,
sense of bias.
obviously,
100%, it's
What
human
you're referring
nature.
to is implicit bias.
That's
versus
exactly what I
explicit
said.
bias.
Exactly, that's what I said. I said
It's why we
implicit
can't
bias,
trust
and they
AI
proceeded to not-
systems,
and they
because the
proceeded-
code
they
has a
proceeded-
bias.
They proceeded to
Within our
still not
party,
answer my
because as we
question,
said,
and then they
we will
proceeded to go
always
up
be
there and
around
say that,
whether
oh, I should be
you
saying
would
that as a
answer
question,
questions
even
like
though what's it called? I do my job
but
as somebody who's a neutral
fairness,
side.
I don't
will
go over and
be
take
on
anybody's
par with
fucking side, and then
government.
for them
We
to
will
come
be
up here and
talking
slander
with
my name like
higher-ups
that, at the end of the day,
every
this-
single
I
day if
mean,
need be.
3 out of the
to ensure
4 have had
fairness, to
history
make sure everybody gets what they
in
want.
a crime
Again,
work.
we're not making
How do I
promises,
know
but
that
we
that's
will
not
do
going to
everything we can
impact their
to
decisions?
ensure that
See, this
everybody's
is a good
happy and getting
example
what they
of
want.
your explicit bias.
All right, and I have one more question.
Just
So,
say.
what guidelines will be implemented to ensure smaller businesses operate fairly without negatively impacting main businesses?
Ladies first.
Okay, thank you.
Again,
So I
Ken.
am going. If we are chosen to be in the office, I am going to go around to every single business, pick up what they have struggled with, make sure we can come to an agreement. Once that is abide, I bring it to my other party, and then we will come to a decision and bring it to every single business that has, so there it's all equal all around.
Yeah, so, for me, honestly, favoritism is one of those words that I freaking hate. I could give perfect examples of favoritism right now. For example, I have worked with the current mayoral party to get a couple of things ordered for myself when I needed it. But I've also talked to a lot of other people that have said they also approached them and were told, sorry, guys, we don't actually do that. So, if I promise somebody something, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it even if it takes me fucking hours, days, whatever it is. I'm going to get it done. My word is my bond. That's all I really got at the end of the day. If I say this, I'm going to do that. And if there's some reason that I can't, then I'm going to do whatever I can to make it up to you and try to make things right. I don't play games. I'm going to look at people that are the best qualified for it. I'm not going to look at somebody who's like, oh, I'll give you $1 million, because honestly, I don't need money. There's nothing you can offer me that I'm going to say, oh, yeah, sure, let me just slide this your way because you're my buddy, or it's going to make you money and you'll give me. Like, I don't care about that. I don't play those games, man. Unlike, other people that might have done that stuff in the past, I don't want to do that. So, again, that's kind of where I'm sitting. I can't really speak for the other parties, but I know everybody on this side's kind of on that same boat, man. And I do want to say too, they've been in power for months, and they just now started opening up some kind of restocking for them, which is funny because I just started talking last week about some of my plans to do the exact same thing. So, you look at that stuff and suddenly I'm already making change.
No, I'm going to jump in again right here. I'm going to repeat myself for the 6th time tonight. I do not have power in this current government to make drastic changes.
Bucket should have just stuck with his warrant, gone to court,
as I'm doing.
won,
and I don't know if it's just not going through your head, or you're ignoring it, or you're just trying to just get a reaction out of me.
Just got his expungement, because
be
then he
really
could have
stuck on
run,
a
and
point
there would
where
have
the
been no
old government is
accusation that it's a
failing.
shadow
That is
government.
literally the purpose of why I am running on my own, to make change. No, you're very.
I'm not calling you out. I'm calling out the party.
No, but
you're just part of the party. You shouldn't be taking blame for Wolfenstein if that was his doing, man. Don't take someone else's blame for you. Yeah, I don't know why you're so defensive on that. I'm not calling you out. I said the current administration, which is Wolfenstein and his party.
But then you're throwing slide at me for saying, oh, as
I
of
did
recent.
not say your name.
No, you don't need to.
There you
go. Well done, Ty.
Every time you come up, Ty, it'll
good job, Ty.
every
fucking time.
Good job, Ty.
Stay over there. Stay up there.
Ty's gonna crash the city.
Cause some chaos, I beg.
I don't really have a question. I just wanted to address, as one of the farms, I've been all day experimenting with the farmers market. So hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have all of my products available to me on the market. So if people need them, they can buy them. And if no farmers are around, they can still get their products. I just wanted to tell everyone that. Have a nice.
Thank you.
Shameless promotion.
Okay. Well,
obsessed with your fucking farm.
Shut up, Ralph. Put your bag back over your green leprechaun.
I fucking would be not allowed.
I'm going to say Rodney and then Bailey, and that's going to be the end of questions.
Okay. So ultimately, it's going to be kind of a basic questions for both parties. Because I was unable to talk to both parties. I know both parties were doing their own thing, working out their thing. So, in this case, what ultimately when you get in office, what is going to be your main priorities at looking at when you enter in?
Main priorities, we will be looking into businesses, how they operate, what we need to fix to get them to operate better. Not like that, Ralph. Calm down. We will be... Now you just made me lose my train of thought. We will be looking over people's wages. We will be looking over inventories. We will be looking over every single thing that we could be possibly looking over the first week we're in. And we will make sure we get everything straight and settled up. And hopefully by like the second week, we will have all of our notes, have everything down that we need to look at. And then we will be in touch with everybody and we will make a plan and get everybody where they need to be.
So with this side,
one in the morning?
obviously we don't know the ins and outs of this kind of stuff, but obviously the first ones we'd like to check was the ingoing and outgoing. So then obviously we can come up with a plan where where it makes everyone happy and obviously.
I thought it was like 12.
Okay, Bailey Knight, final question.
I went to go crack myself open. Okay, the earphones thought this was going to take longer.
You need to turn your microphone on.
Okay, how's that?
There you go.
That's better.
Perfect. Okay. So. Oh, is
I
it
don't
not on?
remember. I might vote for Sergeant. I
It
don't know.
said it's on for me.
There you go.
Okay, it said it was on for me. Anyways, this is for, I won't lie, I forgot your party's name, Seth, so this is for your party. For the after party. From this debate here, that has shown that there is some hostility and less than positive views on certain people. How can you guarantee that that won't affect how you run the city?
It goes back to it. I mean, again, I'm a pretty level-headed person. So, I mean, if any issues do arise, it will be handled the way it needs to be handled. I will also make sure that there's no conflict of interest, everything else like that. I'm looking to make sure just everybody stays calm, cool, collected. I mean, we've all kind of been in our places to where we've all had a little bit of people get underneath our skin. How about we just say that? It happens to everybody. I mean, sometimes, for like instance, like if it happened to Seth, if it happened to Mac, like it would just take a second to just get everybody chilled, calm down, get everybody back on the same page before things escalate way too far.
That's fair enough, but it has shown that Seth has shown quite a bit of, not hostility, but like,
I wish this was a higher
inherent bias, like Dan said.
Yeah, bias, I'd say, against the other party.
Not that
how
I've
can you say that won't affect, or how can you guarantee that won't affect if your party runs that he won't
you
do
won't
anything,
get a drunk
you know?
stream.
Well, I will make
anything
sure
like
to
that.
keep everybody in line. I mean, you got to think we are in a debate. Things do get heated in debates. People do say things.
Harvey,
people get
what's
underneath people's
so
skins.
low?
Like,
What's
that's just kind of
so
how
low,
these things
so
go.
short?
You know what I mean?
No,
What?
fair enough. That's what I have to say.
That makes no sense. The sentence makes 0 sense.
Excellent. So, just as a reminder, while PD protects the people, DOJ protects the law, the mayor's the one who can bankrupt
We're
the
still
city.
going.
You've heard from the parties. It is now your time to choose carefully.
I mean, fuck, it's over.
With that in mind, voting will open Friday and will close Sunday with a live draw here. Take this time, take the time over the next couple of days, talk to the parties, and I hope from both parties we're going to see you both out there campaigning, making yourself known, really getting your points across, getting your policies across, and may the best party
You
win.
need my vote. There's not much I can do about my
Move to
microphone.
Bucket's party.
Final words from party leaders. Anything?
Like Khalid
Yeah,
just
I
said,
just want to say thank you to
Bucket's
everyone that
party.
has sat here tonight and listened to all of us argue and debate it out. I just want to say may the best party win, and I look forward to hearing the results on Sunday.
Thanks, Seth. It all wasted me time.
And thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Same goes for you. I was just obviously just to follow up on that, it's just I appreciate everyone coming out, spending the time out the days. Obviously, everyone's busy. I know. It's just I appreciate everyone coming by, and hopefully, you have a great rest of your days. Really.
Excellent. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to both parties for their points. And thank you to the citizens of Los Santos for your questions.
Lovely.
Okay, you're free to go.
Right, back to work.
Fucking easy duct tape on my days. Oh shit, I need to go to Harry. I need to give these cuffs back. Oh, my sandwich is out of date.
No one else was talking on this party.
Where is he? Harold? Where's Harold?
Oh my god, I want to bash my head on a wall.
Where's Matt? Harry?
Yeah, about the...
Yeah, we're actually going to be heading up to the studio house in Sandy very shortly after Riley and Snowy are done asking any of the participants from the debate today if they want to come. So figured I would invite you because that impartial perspective as the moderator and just talking about it from an entirely neutral perspective might be a good palate cleanser instead of it just being straight up, what does this candidate have to say and how are they going to address the other candidate kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested, once those two are ready to go is when I will be ready and you're more than welcome to come with.
Harry?
Yes.
Want to come along, Harry? You know?
Yeah, why not?
Excellent.
Sorry.
What's your special number?
I need your number, please.
How the fuck do I get?
Harry?
Didn't even answer my
I don't
question.
think you do.
Huh?
I don't think you do. You might have to climb onto a couch and jump over.
For a second?
Didn't even answer my question.
What the fuck?
If I jump over in Natalie, I need you.
Dan,
What's up?
if you get a minute with Harry, can you ask him if Max gave the other handcuffs back?
Yeah. Where's Max?
I don't know.
He's probably waiting for an opportunity to cuff me again just because he said, I've always wanted to put you in cuffs,
At the end of the
Fox.
day, if he chooses to walk away with them, that's on him. You know, that's
Because he's got a pair of PD
Mhm.
cuffs. Because I didn't actually tell him it was Harry, but he hasn't come to me and I've not seen him.
Well, he should know.
Uh-oh.
At the end of the day.
Right. Okay, well, let's head up there.
Give him a ring real
Alright.
quick.
I'm not got his phone number.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Why? I don't think I do. I'm being honest.
Like 30 meals left.
I don't have his number.
I've not got it. Oh well.
Well, he bears the repercussions, not you.
It's because I don't know if they're an actual PD pair, if you know what I'm saying.
Cuffs are cuffs at the end of the day. If he's not supposed to have them, he's not supposed to have
Because
them.
if they're a PD pair, oh god.
Well, that's a lot of money and also a quick trip, so.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's on him, so. Can't do anything about that, besides him making good choices.
Yeah. Well, this debate's been a lot of waste of time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been drinking the whole entire time. I'm like, I'm not doing this fucking sober.
Mate, I didn't realize what time it was, right?
Dude, it took, was it like 2 hours?
In my head at the minute, it's 1:30. This started at 11:30. I thought when I thought about opening a beer, that it was like, oh no, it's 12.
I loved your question. Like, it was perfect. And the fact that they got
And then they
salty about it. Exactly. And they proceeded to question my rank and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I worked for it. And if they can't answer a simple question, they're not worth That's the, also public position. knowledge that you asked. Literally. What the sort? I also, at the same time, I never Hachi's a known criminal. I never physically went in depth about what Bucket did. I said that he was in a situation recently. So nothing.
No
nothing
offense
of it.
to any of this. Like, I love Bucket, but they got the loophole. Bucket
He's a hard
is the one that's going to be making all the calls.
100%.
He's gonna be-
That's why I went up there and addressed him as a shadow party.
They
That's
they
what
just didn't
it
have
is.
his name on the ballot. They didn't
It's
have his name on the
exactly what
ballot,
it
but
is.
he's going to be the person. Just that plain
100%.
simple.
and like my thing is, everybody has a bias, whether they want to own it or not. They chose not to. So.
I mean, bias is one of the reasons why you can't have a self-driving car, because the coder who codes it, who codes the AI to make it self-driving, has a bias.
Yeah, literally. Everybody has an implicit and explicit bias. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's up to them. You know.
Yeah.
Like the thing I like to say is, say that there's a random man, or what's it called? Say there's a good friend of yours. Yeah, and they're in like some sort of struggle, and your family's also in some sort of struggle. Who are you gonna choose? You have that bias towards your family because of all they've done for you. You have that bias, no matter like, even if I love them. That's not a bias. It's a bias because you love them so much, and you have that. You know, what's it called? You have that connection with them. So
another form of a thank you. Another form of a bias is an election. Thank you very much. It's an election. You're biased towards one party because you want that party to win.
But at the same time, there's a way more people doing illegal things than there are people doing illegal things. So when it comes down to a party that caters towards illegal things, and, you know, it's kind of a.
I wouldn't say illegal things. The more criminally minded.
There you. No, I mean you could say criminal things. If they're doing something illegal, it's criminal activity.
I'd say criminally minded because it's more. I feel like the more politically correct term.
I don't give a fuck at this point. Do they know what they're doing?
They did ask me to be the liaison for EMS and PD.
They did?
Yeah.
For Bucket?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I was just like, I don't really want to be involved in.
I'll never do politics. No.
I actually did go into politics. I thought about going back, but I thought, fuck that.
I know you did. I remember that. But at the same time, you know, dude, it's an interesting thing because
It
you know,
really
at the
is.
same time, say if I were to be like that communication director between PD, EMS for Bucket, people are gonna question my bias and stuff like that. Am I going to uphold the law like when I'm supposed to do when I'm on duty, or am I gonna give people a break that they shouldn't give?
And also,
So
they think I'm a criminal as well for being
literally,
part of
that's
that.
exactly what I was trying to get at. It's like, are they gonna think I'm a criminal because I'm in a party like that? I don't want that. Never have, never will.
No. So it's just like.
The thing,
can't really do it.
The thing is, you lot should get a lot more for EMS because from the outside looking in, I didn't know you lot didn't get as much as we do.
They only get $200 less, but at the same time, what we make, both of us, like both of our salaries, is a lot of money.
100%. And if you think about it, all of us are spending all our money on fucking fuel.
Literally. I mean, I do have my own gas station, but at the same time, honestly, I rarely ever go there. I don't know when I ever go there, being honest.
No, I go to Max's one because it's cheap.
That is true. I don't go there because, just like trolling Max.
That's another
He's
thing
like,
as
my
well.
prices are cheap. I don't care.
That's another thing as well. Didn't Wolfenstein originally say when he ran for it that they were going to put a regulation on fuel costs?
They did, but they never did.
They've never done that. Like, I've deliberately left my fuel station relatively cheap because I thought, alright, I'm going to wait till this regulation comes in and then I'm going to get my prices sorted out. It never came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they can try to regulate my gas station, but they don't own it.
No. No, they don't.
Matter of fact, I bought it from the government, and I funded it
That's
completely
true.
myself.
You know what? I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. I'm kind of glad I didn't get Harmony again. I don't have to deal with any of these governments.
I mean, honestly, yeah, Gary, I have a feeling that you were upset at the start, but at the end of the day, you know, everything happens for a reason, whether you think it's terrible at the start, or if you think it's great at the end. So
Hey, I'm enjoying fucking retirement.
You know how much of a hassle that would be now?
Oh, mate, if I had fucking Harmony now, it's either dealing with Bucket if he gets selected, or trying to get hold of who is it for Safs?
Mac.
Mac.
But even though,
I'm just give me a minute, Atlee.
Okay.
Even
okay,
though,
okay.
like, I'd rather speak to Mac than
Oh,
I would ever speak
100%.
to Bucket.
100%. I've got nothing against Bucket. I think Bucket's a nice guy. I just
I
feel
think
like
he has
that
good
meeting would
intentions,
go on
but
for
the
a
way that
couple
he
of
goes
hours.
about it isn't good.
Hey, peoples.
Hello.
I love that.
That was it. That was interesting.
Very
Say- say
interesting.
the
Very
least.
interesting. But I don't know. I think that you guys are trying to like, not necessarily. I think that a lot of criminal activity people,
Mhm.
people who are criminally minded, as Harvey said earlier, are gonna choose one party over the other.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know for a fact that I haven't got a good relationship with the less legal side of the population. But honestly, if I don't get it, I wish them the best of luck because I feel like their
Mhm.
government's going to crumble very quickly. Because
100%.
I'm not here trying to influence your votes. You vote for whoever you want to. I hope that you do that. But it's so obvious that he's running a shadow government.
100%. And that's why I addressed it like that.
Bucket spoke more than the actual mayor, and I tried to
Literally.
call it out. Yeah, I tried to call it out, and it was shut down.
And then yeah, dude, it's crazy. It really is crazy. And best believe PD wise, if they try to do anything to us, yeah, that shit ain't happening.
I mean,
No
I feel
ifs,
like
ands, or
you know how Harry said, he's gonna leave it up to DOJ and the mayor's office if he resigns.
Mhm.
I feel like 100% if they get in, he's resigning.
I don't think he is. And best believe if he does, I'm not gonna lie. If they lower our wages to be completely half, I'm firing every single employee and we're going on strike.
No, I don't want to get fired.
No one's clocking on duty, bro. We're all going broke.
I got cars to buy, man.
I'll back you on that.
You.
I'm still waiting for this one car request.
I know that there's not going to be that good relationship, and it's.
Told you that. You put the request in. You're not going to get told when it's stopped.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
It's your responsibility to keep looking.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I check.
Got the
I check every
protest
day.
sign.
What's going to hurt them the most if they
Yes.
can't do the
Can I get a
criminal
flash
activities that they
GT?
want to?
100%.
Can you get what?
So.
Flash GT.
Did you fill the form out?
No, not yet. I need to do it.
Fill the
Oh
form
no,
out.
is it in?
Yeah.
Is it in the current stock though?
No, it's not.
Oh, if it's not in the current stock, then no, I can't do anything, unfortunately.
No!
Feel like we need some more.
No,
Like,
no, we're slipping.
feel like we need some more little hatchback cars.
Oh, best believe the Sunrise is going to be put in 20.
I have had some new projects come across my desk to add some new vehicles to the dealerships, but I don't know what's included in those. It's like a surprise bundle.
My
I miss
question
my
is.
Flash GT.
Mhm.
My question is, when it comes to like new restocks, will you have will have the same option of people suggesting things potentially, like you've done with the current stock?
What do you mean?
Like requesting things, should I say requesting, not suggesting?
You can request anything that's currently in the dealership. You just can't request anything new.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, when it comes to potentially new stock coming in, can that request then be extended to that when it comes to it?
No.
No? Okay.
There's
No, okay.
I have zero involvement in what actually gets stocked. That form
Yeah.
it only goes to me. I get
Yeah.
a project sent. I get a project email sent to me saying you have this available to you, and then I publish that. So I've got currently I've got a few. I've got a project for I think it's 10 new A classes, 10 new S classes, and 10 new C classes.
Oh.
But all of it, each one costs 10 million.
No.
Yeah, so
So
that's a
with- yeah.
slow burner one, and I have it literally says random stock. So they're new cars. I just don't know what they are, and I have no involvement
Yeah.
in picking them.
Yeah. So yes, and with the announcement earlier, it said there were an announcement coming shortly afterwards. I think roughly about time frames or whatever it was, availability. Is that coming out today or tomorrow?
Nope. It'll come out when it comes out.
Oh, okay, that's fair. No, we're just good. We're just curious.
I can't give any spoilers to anyone.
Oh no, I wasn't asking for spoilers. I meant just reading what it said.
Yep,
and I wasn't sure if
regardless of
that
it,
meant.
yep, I can't even tell you when the announcement's going to come out.
Yeah. All good.
I'm keeping it fair.
I mean, Natalie, do the math.
Hmm.
If it's come out today, it's probably 3 days.
You know what?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just
yeah, in terms of
remembered
drugs,
that they brought up the point where they were trying to see businesses are currently open, mind you. Probably 50% of the civilians around right now are at this debate. I'm like, great point you brought up there.
Another thing is as well, right? Mechanic shops have always been a way more popular business for people to work at than restaurants.
Yeah.
It's always been a
yeah.
historic thing. You're always going to get more people wanting to work as a mechanic because, let's face it, a lot more people enjoy working on a couple of cars than making a burger.
Because I can't be asked putting the effort in.
Well, it's not that. Because the way that
I
mechanic
think it
works
is.
now.
I work at both.
Yeah, but the mechanic is not that much easier compared to how it used to be. It's just a lot easier on the preview. I used to run a mechanic shop back a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The thing it's easier on now is doing cosmetics. That's
Mhm.
about it. The repairs relatively the same. Cosmetics are a lot easier.
I agree, yeah, but you can't bring up how it used to be to what it is now.
Well, no, yeah, you
compare it
can.
Against restaurants.
Yeah, because in comparison, if you think about what restaurants
Yeah.
used to be, it used to be you walk up to the fridge, you pull it out, and then you sell it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You can reference what it used to be.
But it's same with like the desirability. People always enjoy mechanic shops over restaurants, but then also could use that same thing with PD over EMS. It's a shame, but it happens. Then it's just about finding different things to entice people to each different thing.
Well, look now. There's all three mechanics are open.
Yeah. Well, that's because people might.
But no,
also
Ellis
prefer
Mechanic
it.
is going to get more of the flow.
Like-
According to what they say.
Like, personally, even if it was harder to work at a mechanic shop than it was a food restaurant, if I had the opportunity to go and work at one now, right, I would choose mechanic even if it was harder, because it's what I enjoy
Yeah, 'cause
more.
that's, yeah, because it's what. Yeah, it's what's. It also that's something also taken into account. Like I say, even
not-
when it comes.
No, you go ahead.
It's even with PDMS. It's not just. I was wrong when I was saying enticing, but it's more what people can and can't do. Like, to be fair, maybe at the minute, PD might have more things to do at the minute compared to EMS, but then obviously EMS is still enjoyable even from my perspective.
Oh no,
But then
dead
it's
as fuck
also
on PD at
looking
the minute.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's quiet on both. But what I mean is, there might be a more different opportunities or more interests. Like people might be more interested in looking to arrest people and helping people in a sense of medical. But obviously, like me and Charlie, we like to help and care for people, so that fits for us. But it's more desirable from PD's perspective, and then same with mechanics over restaurants. I think even when I used to own a restaurant. So yeah, just how it is. I'm afraid it sucks, but yeah.
I like how some people are so misinformed. I'm like, someone called Dallas White, he put a birdie out saying,
Yeah.
who in their right mind would lock down a public build or lock down a building for a public event? It's not a public building at all.
No, it's
This is
private,
privately owned by the Seabury Studio.
Yeah.
And then also when it comes to that, I did see that question. I just didn't think bother to answer it because all it took is to ask Max or someone with keys to let them out.
Did you also see someone, Sammy W? Seems like the mayoral candidate Seth Brooks is actually not a puppet for his party. Interesting.
Well, that was favouring you in the sense, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's quite bold how you've gone against Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein's actually not running anymore. Unfortunately, he's got time constraints, so he's not able to. And I was considering just rerunning under the W party, but I wanted to try and separate myself from the negative side of the Wolfenstein W party for like the prices and the economy, how the economy is currently sat at. Like I want that's my biggest thing. Like, and that's why I got so defensive over it. His Bucket kept trying to compare me, saying the current government, throwing those like slide comments at me saying the current government's failed.
Yeah, but
it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah, but your party isn't
Your
the current
hands are
government.
tied.
If fucking Ryan was there and can't think of anyone else.
Yep. Everyone's disappeared.
If Ryan was in your party, then yeah, it is the current government because there's two of you there. But there's not. It's just you and Mac and
Thing is,
RJ.
it was always Bucket making them complaints against him, against Seth.
I heard
Right,
from Bucket more than everyone in that
Dan.
party.
It's
I
a
just
shadow
don't.
party.
I just don't
It
think
is a
Bucket
shadow
likes you.
party, 100%.
Oh no,
Because
me and
Bucket's-
Bucket hate each other.
Bucket's running it behind Dan. Dan, every time Dan went up there, he fucking stumbled every time.
Or he just say, I agree with Seth. And then add maybe one
Yeah,
or two things,
exactly.
if that.
He agreed with
So-
you every time. He may as well just fucking jump on your side and stand behind you.
It's literally. I mean, and I'm pretty sure Dan's expungement was in before all this. But at the same time, I mean, they knew that people meat ride Bucket, so
I could have stood in Dan's position and said them words, and you'd have believed the same thing.
A
Some
four-
people
a
just not
4-year-old
good at
child
public
could.
speaking. That's not
What?
always the case.
What's that, sorry?
Well, it's not even public speaking. He didn't even say anything really.
No, no. But some people do struggle with an audience.
Oh,
don't
100%. And I'm never going to be the person that discounts someone for being able to speak up in public because I'm
Someone
not the
who-
greatest at it. So
Someone who's ran for mayor and didn't get it, and then stands behind someone else, but constantly comes up and takes over, is not there to back
No.
bullshit.
It's like when me and CJ ran for it a couple of years ago. I'm not the best public speaker, and CJ wasn't the best at thinking of what to say. So we'd be messaging each other, and I'd be thinking of stuff to say because obviously English is my first language. It isn't CJ's first language. I can think a bit quicker in English, if that makes sense.
But the good thing about CJ is CJ's methodical about what he does say, and he says it in a good tense. I didn't necessarily get that from Dan because he didn't answer questions.
No,
in
he
a
didn't.
full extent. So
I feel
even
like
when the question was answered, they didn't really answer. They kind of just deflected on it. And
I don't
said
think it was
what
just
they
your
wanted to say.
question which they dodged. I feel like they dodged a few questions.
They
Because when they
dodged
can't answer a
questions,
question, they just start attacking you personally.
or they huddled up in a corner and spoke to each other,
Yeah.
and then Bucket came up and digged at his own party for not coming up.
I mean, did Bucket ever announce who was going to be in his party when he was running?
Probably them.
There you go.
But no, I don't think he physically announced it. So
Did you not see him stood there acting like Superman, hands on hips?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that as well. I was like, okay.
It's funny.
it does just suck because I think that I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess right now, I think unfortunately Seth would lose because of people's bias and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there is.
I don't think he
mean,
would. We're going.
Fox is gonna hammer them in that if they do that interview with him. Like he has some crazy questions prepared.
If he gets them all on their own, one-to-one interviews, they're fucked. If Bucket's not with them.
The thing is, as
My
well,
opinion.
when Bucket was talking about mechanic work as well, to me, it kind of felt like he said in the past, like, I don't like hammering about past, but to me, it kind of seemed like he said he was active at Harmony. I guarantee you now, if I had access to any of me stuff that was on my server, Pollard up, motherfucker was not there for months on end. I do not trust that he will be easily accessible.
But at the same time, I mean, oh shit, I forgot what I was about to say.
Wow.
It happens.
Maybe we need another new
Well, no,
commissioner.
I remember now. There was I think Fox is gonna ask him this, but there was a birdie tweet posted by Lexi that leaked some of the police interactions, or posted that to the public about a police investigation, and then she instantly deleted it. And that's Fox is gonna ask her that, so it's gonna be an interesting interview, a really interesting interview.
Oh, Max, have you got Harry's? Have you got them other handcuffs?
Yeah, I was just about to. I was wondering where he was. I was going to give him back, but yeah. I enjoyed handcuffing everybody today. It was great fun.
I bet you did.
Did.
I
even
liked
got to
being
handcuff
handcuffed.
RJ and Fox and Dan.
That's a
We're
lot.
going to get their own
Not to
back
kick
in the
everyone
next
out from
couple
here,
of
but
days. I
the
just know it.
electricity bill was very expensive. I need to turn his lights off.
Steph,
Alright.
I don't know where Harry got these handcuffs from. Can I give them to you?
Yes, you can.
I don't know if they were his own or if he's, borrowed them from Seabreeze.
17 pairs of handcuffs.
There you
I
go.
have one. How much do you want for one?
Alright, bye bye.
I would not be for that.
Chat, do we want to go down to Fox's little thing that he's doing?
Okay, I'm not using it.
Natalie, what did you want me for before?
So tonight at some point, I'm going to put out an announcement because I've just spoke with Seth. Seth wants going forward us all to wear some sort of like high-vis vest or jacket. I'm going to put a couple of options out.
Right.
But
Okay.
might just have to pick one tomorrow just to then go from there. We'll see. But
I
yeah,
just
you coming
put
to the
this
event
on
tomorrow?
because of what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't mean the debates. It means the events.
All right. Okay. Is that going to be for every event?
Yeah. So we're gonna have a sign like high-vis vest or jacket. I think jacket's gonna look a bit better. To be fair.
Probably.
But we'll see. We'll see. Right here. Yeah,
Right,
you
bye-bye.
coming tomorrow?
Oh, that sucks. In
You
high-vis.
coming tomorrow?
Say that again?
You coming to the event tomorrow?
I come to all of them naturally.
Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
See what I mean, chat? Natalie's running faster than me. EMS do fuck all whilst they're on duty. So I go to the gym. I can't go to the gym anymore whilst I'm on duty as PD. It is way too busy. And if I'm honest, I've not really got time when I'm off.
What? Oh shit! Sorry.
Getting in.
Yes. I didn't mean to do that.
Aren't bothered putting miles on my Mustang.
That's fair. But dude, it's just so funny how people are so blind to.
Let's face it, Bucket's gonna win.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I'm already. Harry and I already know this, you know. But best believe if they ever try to do anything to PD, cut our wages and stuff like that, we're not having any of it.
I mean, if they try anything, I'll join a strike.
Oh, about to be, yeah. What's it called? Subpoenas aren't going to be filled out. Oh, this shit's, I mean, what's it called? Cops aren't just going to do anything.
Oh, strikes,
I mean,
strikes work.
Yeah, and then look at it. They're not going to be able to get anybody on. They're not going to be able to do any other crime because cops aren't on.
Nope.
You know, it's like they say, oh, we're going to have great ties. But I don't believe that. I really don't. I don't. Because it gets hard to, like, not count one's past into anything. But just the way people, like, the past kind of dictates one's character.
It does.
Like, I don't know how you're gonna act in the future, but I can know how you've acted in the past.
Another thing is as well, I didn't know they were his businesses, the one that said that on them.
What?
Isn't that what they said? His businesses is the one that say bet on them.
Businesses?
Yeah, the ones that say bet.e.t.
Yeah, that's what he said his business stands for. Like, that's how his business is
Yeah,
spelled.
I didn't know they're his businesses. I didn't know he owned them. That makes it way more suspicious as well.
I think when he said he's talking about his foundry or his farm, I'm pretty sure he was talking about the. I don't know. I don't think he owns one.
I don't think he owns
one.
I don't think he owns a farm.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is as well, if he's calling his business BAT, I mean, what did BAT even stand for? Was the
Bucket-
acronym ever
What,
said?
everything? What did he say? He said something. He's like
Bucket.
everything.
Bucket. Everything something.
Like I don't understand what the fuck you mean.
But the thing is, if you was gonna say, no, it was bucket everything. But the thing is, if you're calling it that, call it BE.
Yeah. Why'd you end the T to it and spell it the same exact way?
Do BE, because then that is bucket everything. You don't need the T.
Literally, dude, it's so fucking confusing. I don't even know what to think.
I've got a feeling bucket has something to do with that, and that's why he's called his
Dude,
business.
I don't know. Like, I swear to God, there was at the end of, I don't know exactly at the end of that, but because that ended everything. But there was a time where people were taken hostage in the basement of a bet facility, and I swear I saw Bucket down there.
Yeah.
I swear, as a PD officer, I came down there to rescue him. But who knows?
Anybody else able to do a?
I was never around for any of that, really.
You never wanted to be. It was fucking stupid.
And now that this shit potentially bats back as well.
Swear to God, Harry and I will make a special forces and we will go and SEAL Team 6 all of their asses.
Man, where do I sign up?
We'll claim them as a tyrant and a threat to our people.
What, like before?
Yeah, literally. If they start like their past is gonna dictate what we think of them. Not even if we're supposed to not necessarily hold that. How do we know? Like, we don't know that they're good. We don't. They fucking forced us all to move for a year.
Yeah. Like,
it's
he's so weird.
Oh
of
my
course,
God, Mark.
Of course, this guy is just randomly here now.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm clocking off. I'm clocking off.
wait, Mark, you missed the whole debate.
Yeah. What happened?
So stupid.
It was the world's biggest argument.
Yeah.
It was
What's
brilliant.
called? People were asking questions in Bucket, and their party was or Bucket was only answering the questions and not even answering the questions completely.
Yeah.
There was arguments.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah,
You
I
missed...
had a whole ass argument with Bucket.
Yeah, it was
Fuck,
brilliant.
man.
Apparently,
What's it called?
Dan.
I asked a question
I
about.
realized that I was late, and then I was just like, "Fuck."
I asked a question about implicit bias and stuff like that. That everybody has a bias, no matter if they want to say they do or not. And he started attacking me, saying, "Oh, you have a bias. Everybody does. Everybody does. Like, oh, as a commissioner, you shouldn't be having a bias."
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, you are a child, a genuine child.
He's got a bias to not like you.
I'm not even clocked on as a police officer, so therefore I have no physical standing as an LEO.
He's got a bias to not like you, Dan. There you go.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would take this trainee if I wasn't clocking off. Like, I'm literally. I showed.
All right.
You probably mentioned me. You both were busy. I dealt with the other thing in HR. I sorted
Yeah,
that
I'll
one
have to
out.
take a look in a second.
Yeah, no, I sorted them out. I spoke to him.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
did
don't want to
the-
be a bother, so.
No, you're good.
Don't worry about it, brother.
Yeah,
You're
do not-
making
do
an
not worry
effort
about
to
it.
get
We
on.
wa-
Don't
we
worry
want
about
to train
it, brother.
you. It's not like we don't want to train you. Like I would train you. It's just I'm literally clocking off, and if I was to take you, you would have had maybe at max like 5 minutes on duty, and that's not a training. At that point, it's just wasting your time.
I would put more my opinions in HR and stuff like that. But
I'm
trying to figure out-
I'm also not clocking on at the minute either.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out some stuff with Air One and stuff like that, making rules and regulations about that.
Hey man, when's state opening again?
We gotta.
How's the high speed?
I don't know.
workout?
I
How
don't
does high
know.
speed
Honest
work
to
out?
God, I
Because
don't know. I personally, I wouldn't open it until we can figure out
I
the
wouldn't even open it.
Hellcats. Because if they're going the same speed as high speeds, there's no point.
give
as
you
state
14 months.
If we're gonna be strict on that 3-to-1 ratio and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
I'm only asking because I did both my. I've done both of my trials and I've not.
So there was a threshold. I don't know exactly what the threshold was, but it was 3 something. And you were just above that mark, and you want to be below the mark. So when it came down to
I'm
choosing,
gonna put my stuff away and clock off.
I did a
unfortunately-
second one and I blitzed Owen.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know exactly when that was. But when we decided it, you were above that mark when we wanted you to be below.
My question-
But so we're gonna try to figure out that Hellcat and turn it into a physical transport unit.
Right.
But
It's
we-
just it's just
yeah,
one of
my
them
other
things.
question
that
is,
I'm
how does
saying.
high speed work out? Because I've seen like the 4 other people be high speed, but like no one came to me being like, "Hey, by the way, Mark, you can do high speed or not?" You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I was. That's not. That was not in any of the. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. That was
But
never
I've seen
physically
others.
mentioned anywhere.
Yeah, I've seen others,
But,
and so I haven't taken on high speed because I don't know if I'm high speed or not.
Yeah. We can. We can figure that out. But yeah, I'll try to figure that out. Like I said, it wasn't necessarily mentioned in any of the chats that I can see every single chat. So yeah, that works, brother.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. Don't worry. We have enough FTIs that can
I feel like
take
there's
you.
whenever there's something like this, it kind of burns a lot of people out, or like a mayoral debate kind of burns some people out. So there's not necessarily
Yeah.
an influx on PD officers on duty. So
Understandable. Do you know
look,
what would
to
be
be
a good
honest,
time
chat.
for me to fly in tomorrow?
honestly, just what time zone are you?
What's your time zone?
Central Standard.
So honestly, maybe 5-6 p.m. You
Okay.
can even try. You
I
can
can
try
do that.
before that. There's a handful of officers that get on, kind of like really early, but there's definitely probably gonna be a few tomorrow evening.
Okay. I'm gonna go get medical. I got hit by a car before getting
Yeah,
my meeting.
no
Oh
worries.
dear God. That's
But- Dude, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm
Dude,
not.
I didn't even realize. I'm not even like trying to be funny. I didn't realize until I was like maybe half an hour into my shift that Ben needed to be spoken to, and like
It's
I
fine.
literally, I was like, I realized I was like, wait a
Chat, I'm
second.
gonna end it
and then I was
here.
like,
Let's
that's
see
fine.
who we can raid. Let's see if we can go raid chat. Just because we're talking about HR stuff. Let's see if we can raid chat. Chat, I'm gonna send you all over to... I'm gonna send you all over to Rodney, alright? I'll send you all again next time. Bye bye.